Ahoy, crypto pirates, Hexicans! Welcome to your Discourse Syndicate's FN Hangout. I am the captain, your captain, RG3. How the heck is everybody? Let's go to the chat rooms and say hello like a good YouTuber would, right? I can't believe I am a YouTuber. Have you heard these kids? I got my kid saying he wants to be a YouTuber. Now, it's not because of his dad. Not because of me, because he watches these fools playing video games and stuff and doing weird shit. He watches that and he wants to be a YouTuber. It's crazy. And he sees that it gets you nowhere. He's got an example here. It gets you absolutely nowhere. I don't make any money or get anything from this other than the love from the Hexicans. How are my Hexicans doing? You guys are the best, the absolute best. Thanks for all the DMs and the kind words lately and asking for help and all that good stuff. Yes, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Let me get rid of the blunderbusses. We might get a strike on that eventually. We never have, but let me say hello. Robert Kelleher, first in this evening. How you doing? Crypto Compassion, welcome. And Joe Mama, freaking spamming up the chat room. Look at you. Yep. Hey, how you doing? And then Big Boy, what's up? Hex number one. Yes, it is. Don't ever forget Hex is number one. Pulse chain makes Hex better. That is the truth. Everybody's excited about Pulse chain. I'm excited about what Hex is going to do with Pulse chain. Torin, what's up, OG? Checks my pulse. What is up with you? Look at you guys. Crypto millionaires. Corey Gary. Good evening to you. Dime bag guy. No fucking ice cream. No ice cream. Ice cream's for closers. All right. Dime bag. Hex down under. What's cooking with you? DJ Pollywood. What's up, dude? Good having you. Hex Glenn. Paul Sachs, chat about to be buck wild tonight. Right on. Well, let's get it going inside here too. You can come in. I put the link in the chat. Stizzy Jones, what's up? Frosty, yo, what's up with you, big bro? So tired. So many waves for the past 3 weeks. You're killing me, man. There is no way I'm going in the water right now. It is so in Cali, we don't get a lot of rain, right? And when we do get a lot of rain, all the garbage gets flushed out from the sewers and ends up in the ocean. And for weeks, it's like, it recycles, ends up on the beach, and they got to bring the trash scrapers to come up and grab all the trash off the beaches and stuff, and the water is just absolutely polluted for weeks. You just got to stay away from it. I know those tasty waves in Puerto Rico. That beach that you took me to was so awesome. Oh my gosh, what a perfect. I mean, it was like beautiful sandy beach, off the beaten path a little bit, not like too far where you had to go off road and stuff, but it was pretty deep. It was some big ruts getting out there. And then, the people that were out there were just the best. And you can find a place to go and like be by yourself within like 2 minutes away, and there was a group of people there, a bunch of surfers that obviously they surf there every day. And it was like everybody, if you surf out here in like Huntington Beach or something like that, it's like freaking just groms everywhere. Everybody's piled on top of each other and you're fighting for waves, like literally fighting out there, fist fights. Been in fist fights out in the freaking ocean surfing, believe it or not. It's just aggro. It's not anything like the hippie surfing you think, it was all cool and everything. No, it's just fucking aggro guys out there just throwing blows and beating each other with their surfboards, and I mean just ridiculous crap. But that's the HB. There's actually a song out there called I Hate Surfing in HB. Yeah. And that's by DI, local punk band. But yeah, Everything you sing about in that song is HB. But yeah, I missed that beautiful beach of yours, Frosty. Melf Tony, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Where we at? Where we at? Let us know. Paul Satch. Quinn will toss you in a timeout for that one. Oh, I missed something. Did I miss something? Where are we at? Sandip, hey, what's up? How you doing, bud? That puzzle player, Crypto CPT, yo, what's up, homie? J Everything. We got some X James. Welcome, X James. Sandy Beach, him and my lady. Welcome. Good having you. It is. Oh, we've got some good folks coming in tonight. We've got some good folks. All right. So, real quick before we get started, before I bring everybody up, I wanted to say how exciting it was when I saw that 4-cent dip. 4-cent dip. Like, everybody is like pissed off about it. I had people calling me like OGs, like big shark OGs calling me and pissed off about it. And the first thing that I thought when that happened was, oh my God, the big swing moves are coming. Here we go. We're moving in 4-cent directions now. You know what that means? When it goes down 4 cents, it's going up 4 cents. If you go look at the history, it moves equal to itself. It'll go half a cent, then you'll see a whole cent, then you see 2 cents, then 4 cents, then 8 cents, then 12 cent. I mean, that's how we go into a bull run. It's like jumping on a trampoline, you boom, getting higher and higher and higher. So this last dip, I'm excited about it. Really, really excited about it because it's showing the momentum. All right. So let's bring our Hexicans up for the evening that are showing up so far. We haven't had a lot of big rooms lately. We've got Timmy B, OG. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, Captain?
Good, man. Crypto millionaires. Corey Geary, what's up?
What's up, Captain? What's up, Timmy?
The DOS bomb is here in the house. Yes.
Hello there.
Oh, I am so excited. Okay. And a new streamer. Hey, streamer, can you show yourself? Do you want to show yourself? Or at least just show me that you're like not naked or you got something weird going on there in the background. Like just expose yourself in the green room so I can see who you are. And if you want to shut your camera off, you can shut your camera off. I'm okay with that. Not everybody likes to. Odama. I'm talking to you, Odama. Odama, show me yourself. I don't know who you are, so I like to kind of. I know we're on the edge here, just letting anybody come on a Friday, but at least show me you don't have a freaking gun in your mouth or something.
Hey, Captain, just to let you know, my camera's going to be popping in and out for a little bit because I'm eating dinner. So
that's okay because it looks like you are in a motorhome or something. Are you in a motorhome?
In peace.
Yeah, I'm in my motorhome. I'm not in my studio. I've been out doing stuff, so I've been just getting home now.
Well, Tim, you're doxxed, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Well, thank you, Dimebag Guy, for the 5.55. Need to stay above 0.07721, or I have to change my name because that means we gave a nickel back. Oh, yes. Indeed. We've given a nickel back. I think it was 4 cents so far. Where are we at now? Melv, Tony, where's the numbers? Where's the numbers, Melv? What you doing?
9.5.
Are we 9.5?
It's only 2 a.m. here, by the way.
It's like 3 a.m.
I kind of thought I'll jump in at 3 a.m. and I'll wait. And then I realized that due to the time change, you might actually start 1 hour earlier. And then I was a little bit late. I wanted to be on time for this one.
Oh, yeah, you got here on time. Well, V3's here, everybody. And, to be honest, to me, it's exciting, but it's anticlimactic because there's really nothing. We still don't have Pulse Chain yet. You know, it's nice to see things up and running. It's nice to see Richard posting updates. And then even when Pulse Chain comes, it's just going to be, you know, I know that people are running around with their hair on fire and everything, yelling and screaming, but just stay calm, folks. You need to, more than anything, make sure that you are keeping yourself safe and secure, and you're not letting anybody scam you, and that the links that you choose to go and play on V3 are only from Richard Hartwin's Twitter. Go to his Twitter. The links are there. Pull the links. You know you're safe. You know you're good. But stay away from everything else. Stay away from your DMs. Don't listen to anybody. Don't answer emails. Don't get suckered into something, because we're going to have, I think we already have had somebody get scammed, but we're going to have people get scammed. And I hope it's none of you in here in the chat or watching the show, because we warn you all the time. Security, security, security. Take care of your stuff. Do not click on links. Do not hook to bad shit. Go to Richard Hartwin on Twitter, and the links are there to go play with Pulse Chain, with V3. And go ahead, go to V3 and just start messing with shit. You know, that's the only way you're going to learn. Start going in there and just playing with it and seeing what you can make happen. Oh, wait, hold on. We've got another streamer coming in here. It's Crypto Compassion. What's happening, dude? Oh, and yeah, you can go get your claim tokens. I think you're muted, Compassion.
Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah, there we go.
You get your claim tokens now. There's a faucet. I think if you go to, I retweeted it today, and where else was it coming from? It's out there. There's a faucet where you can go grab yourself a little pulse if you don't have any.
Yep.
So you can go play. Oh, and yeah, people are going to get their claims and stuff too. Okay. So what's happening, fellas? You guys all fired up and excited about V3?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm spinning up. I'm syncing the chain right now. I'm running a node validator on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I was doing laundry this afternoon, and this lady grandmother was like, "Are you into Bitcoin?" Because she looked at my car. I'm like, "Not really." And she was like, "I was taking this online class about crypto, and no one would tell me how to get a wallet." I'm like, "Well, you're probably on some trading platform, people trying to get you to gamble." She was like, "Probably." So I'm like, she expressed an interest in Ethereum. So I told her about MetaMask. And of course, that led into a conversation about Pulse Chain. So she just beamed, like lit up when she got what Pulse Chain was. So I wrote down some information on the back of one of my business cards. I'm like, "Here's some homework for you." I said, "If you have any questions, just contact me. I can tell you anything you want to know." And she was just freaking delighted. It was so cool to see someone just come alive.
Did you get her number?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but she has all my.
Timmy.
What?
We're working on it. We're working on you. We're working on you. Oh, well, yeah, it's going to be this is going to be the year of education, because before we couldn't really, us Hexicans, of course, for the last few years, we've been educating ourselves, really, when it comes down to it. And then we started getting the word out to our own community and those who would come around, because everybody was afraid of us and thought that we were the plague or something, as far as crypto goes. But now it's going to be about education, because nobody really could teach about crypto before. Look at what they were teaching. You had your crypto books from the OGs, but those guys even kind of like left and became maxis because they knew what was going on. It was a shit show, right? Crypto was a shit show, and it was leverage trading, it was day trading, it was gambling at best. It was the worst kind of gambling actually it can do, because the house was stacked so far against you that Vegas was better odds, to be completely honest. And so they never did get taught anything. They went out there and degen traded themselves into a crypto education. And now that true DeFi is here, now there are teachers. All of us here on this screen are DeFi teachers. We understand what true DeFi is. We understand what real crypto was supposed to be, and it's here. And now we get to go out and spread the word and start educating the world and educating the idiots in crypto. Yes, I say it, the idiots in crypto, about what real DeFi is. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to get on the road and start doing it and get in front of people and seeing their faces light up when they start to realize that, oh my gosh, the real vision of crypto is actually here. And you're showing me the products that actually exist that make us completely removed from the system. Finally, we're finally removed. And Richard Hart did it. And can't wait till the day when Pulse Chain comes out that we can actually say that. Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
That's great.
That left one
Wrecked.
That was my introduction to crypto, was the degen trading, following the influencers, buying what they shill me so they could dump on my head. That was my introduction to crypto.
Let me jump in here real quick. Heximofo, the tour schedule is it's done. We're adding some more dates, but we haven't posted yet because we're securing venues right now. But what I can tell you is at this point, and we're adding more dates to it, just because people have been asking, and we do want to hit some other places. But for now, I know that it's San Jose, Seattle. It looks like it's Denver, Chicago, New York, North Carolina, maybe Tennessee or North Carolina or both. Then Miami, Texas, and then back to Cali. And we're gonna have some cool stuff. I was in LA last night, meeting with some folks, me and Crypto Kool-Aid, and we're putting together a very cool game for the tour. It's gonna be badass. Everybody's gonna get to be interactive. There's gonna be prizes. It's gonna be freaking sweet, man. It's gonna be a game that you get to play while on the tour.
Do you have a place in Texas picked out, or is it just?
Yeah, I do believe that the Texas is being juggled right now between Houston and Austin, and I think Austin is winning right now. So that might be where it ends up, is in Austin.
Yeah,
that's closer to my house. Cool. You can't come to Arizona. You bum.
No, I think Arizona might be on the new list now, because we're kind of doubling up the events. It was going to be one a month, and now they're going to try and mix some other folks in to get us some extra dates.
Phoenix, Captain, you thinking?
If we go to Arizona, more than likely it'll be Phoenix.
Okay, nice.
Or
That's where I live.
Or Scottsdale, because
Scottsdale. 20 minutes.
Hey, you go Scottsdale. You know, I have my doctors there, and man, they got some good food there, and I love Scottsdale.
How are you gonna deal with the family? Are they gonna come with you on tour?
No.
No.
My family doesn't. Well, I have exposed them to Hexicans before, but I'm not taking school and everything. And
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go grab some food for the family. I'll try to hop on a little bit later. Corey, thanks for killing it. You've been doing a great job, man. Keep it up. Seriously.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. You watching us every day?
I've been trying to, yeah. I've been trying to watch a lot of people, and
thank you. I appreciate you, man.
You and Dane have been doing a good job. Thanks for spreading the good word.
We try our best. Thank you for the support.
RG, as always, thank you.
Nice to meet
buddy. You are dismissed.
If
Corey, tell us about your channel, bro. Tell us about what you guys are doing over there.
Yeah, me and Dane. It's Crypto Millionaires with Corey Geary. That's my YouTube channel. And then Dane's is Money Talk with Dane. And then we stream together. And it's everything crypto and real estate, but mainly crypto right now, since a lot of the real estate stuff we've exited out of our portfolios, and we're putting that money into crypto.
Woo!
We're using crypto as a wealth generation tool and real estate as a wealth preservation tool. And the obviously the ecosystem that we love the most is Richard Hart's ecosystem. So that's where all our money is going into right now. So, and we're bringing a lot of guests on. We got like Walrus coming on next week. The week after. Next week we're taking off because we're at a real estate mastermind in Florida. But we're always bringing guests on. It's been a lot of fun.
Nice, good, man. I've that was my vision from the beginning, was seeing all these hex streamers come together and bring different perspectives and
yeah,
I mean, what you just said. I mean, you guys obviously were real estate guys.
Yeah,
and
that's our background.
And that's like one of the best investment tools out there available to the entrepreneur, to the people who are out there diversifying and making money. And you just told me that you're pulling it out of real estate and putting it into crypto, and not just crypto, but Richard Hart's
ecosystem. Yeah, absolutely. There is no better opportunity that we see than right now at this time, with Pulse Chain launching and everything that's going on in the macroeconomics. It's all lining up with the Bitcoin halving, presidential elections next year. Everything's lining up, and
everything's lining up.
We are not going to miss this, life-changing opportunity.
And how about Senator Evans? Wait a minute, what's his name? Oh, geez, his name's slipping me right now. Oh man, the horrible. I just started taking lion's mane. My kids are like, you got to take this. You're forgetting everything. Anyway, one of the senators, they wrote a bill. The bill is up now, and what's cool is that bipartisan support is starting to sign on to this thing.
I saw that,
and it's to protect DeFi. And
yeah,
it says if
stakers, validators,
if you're not a custodian of somebody's crypto, then you are not a security. And he's getting this signed, and he's banging the drum, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Emmer, Senator Emmer, I believe is his name.
Yeah, and you got the state of Florida and the state of Texas pushing back against the CBDCs.
Yep. It's all out war against, and we're starting to get the mainstream folks, behind it, and that's good news. That's really good news. And something else that's happened that is very interesting. Richard tweeted something today, and then I countered with it. But it's an article about the NASDAQ is to launch a crypto custody service for Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2023 to inaugurate digital assets arm. The NASDAQ is going to carry real crypto, not derivatives, but real crypto on the NASDAQ. They have flooded crypto for the last 12 years, and now they couldn't beat them. So guess what? It's time to join them, baby. So when I mean that is huge news. That is very, very huge news. That is going to be monstrous. What do you guys think about that? Das is like, I don't care. We're not in the United States. I don't care.
I'm still pondering if he said life-changing or wife-changing.
I did not say wife-changing.
That's entirely up to you.
Dear.
For me, I'm married and I don't want to change my wife, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's half your bag, man. That's half your bag. Like you cry about taxes? Get a divorce.
I'm always working on a meme.
I guess I'm free, so I don't have to worry about divorce.
Yeah, I really would. You know what? If it was here in Europe, I would just join you for a few days and just show up. But first of all, America is so much bigger, and for me, over the pond, really, really far away. I was already thinking twice to go to the Las Vegas meetup, but kind of hard to accomplish.
Come on, Das. It's not that hard. I go to Europe. I've been to Europe a few times since I've been doing this. I came out there, jumped across the pond, went and played in Italy, went and played in London, France. We've been all over the place over there.
France, wow.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Quick stop. It was just a quick stop. It wasn't. anything special, but I was the time that I've been out there. But yeah, you got to get out here, man. You got to get out here. We're going to be touring all over the place. Should come out to Cali. Let us show you Cali. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe, man. We'll keep you safe.
Do I bring a bulletproof vest?
No. You just need to have somebody that can protect you. That's all. Just come on out.
You guys going to the Hex conference in Miami?
No, I'm not going to go.
You're not going to go.
Okay. Thought about that one too.
Yeah, that would it would have been nice to go. And you know what? I really don't want to be around the maxis right now. It's like all of the tension right now is just extremely high, and because they're losing, because they're floundering, because this is when they're dangerous. It's like that person drowning, you got to like kind of stay back because they'll drown your ass too, trying to save them. That's what they are. They're just, it's pathetic watching what they're doing. The influencers have lost all their steam, all their clout. They're just, they're wrecked. They're done. And Bitcoin is never going to do what they want it to do. It's nothing but a Rube Goldberg machine. What is it? Rube Goldberg machine.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, that's all it is. With lightning and all these other things they want to add to it, and it's just, man. I want to wait until they finally drown, and then we can just move the body out of the way. You know what I mean?
I'm building a house. If I wasn't doing that, I would have considered going.
Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow night, Tim.
Oh yeah, I can hardly wait, dude.
Yeah.
I've got more people that want me to do another one up here, so I might start doing them twice a week now instead of once.
Oh, that may be too. Maybe do it you could be here every other week. You could do it in Sedona. I mean,
I'll do it 6 nights a week if I want to.
Oh, you love it. That's awesome.
That's what I should do. I should start doing tours. So I'm going to build a 64 convertible and lowrider. And that's what I should do is when you Hexicans come out, I'll put you in a lowrider and we'll go for tours down in South Central, and I'll show you guys.
I'll come out for that.
I would too.
You guys a good time. We'll go cruise Whittier Boulevard. I don't know if you guys heard, but you can cruise Whittier Boulevard again. Like when I was a kid, we used to ride cruise Whittier Boulevard. It's like that was the thing to do. Like you just cars up and down, lowriders, Volkswagens, you name it. Everybody was out there. And I like that. I like that. And Whittier Boulevard got shut down like in the late 80s. And just recently, like within this last year, they opened it back up. And now cruising now you can go cruise again. So they got cruise night down at Whittier Boulevard. It's just a big party down there. You just up and down and up the boulevard, look at all the cars, all the people, all the restaurants are popping. It's a lot of fun.
When you say a 64 lowrider, you are talking about an Impala, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just double checking.
Yeah. 6'4", baby.
Are you still on that Beetle?
Oh yeah, I still have my bug. It's been raining, so I've kept it covered up. I don't know if you saw pictures of it, but it's a patina monster, man. It's just original paint, all rusted. It looks beautiful. It's just gorgeous, and all original interior. I mean, it's destroyed. It's old and beat up, but it just has that real look of an old bug, and I just love driving it. But it's been raining, so I've been keeping it covered and keeping it from the weather. Man, it won't stop raining out here, and we never get rain. And it's like it rained for the last 3-4 days, and we don't have 3-day rains. We get like a half a day of rain, and then it's done, and it's sunny and hot for the next 8 months, and then back around. Maybe rains once a cycle, but it's been non-stop rain out here. It's been crazy.
It's been like that here too. It's really frustrating when you're trying to work outside.
Yeah, we've got that. Like, I guess it's like this river. They call it some kind of a river stream or something that's been coming from the Pacific Ocean. That's been rolling over and just destroying us. Yeah, we're drowning in Georgia, aren't we? It's horrible. It's horrible.
I didn't know this about Portugal before I came here, but apparently there is like a rain season and then sunny seasons. Half the year is sunshine, no clouds, and then during winter time it's just rain every day.
Oof.
Like 5 months of rain, in between just a little bit, and then only sun.
Where's that at?
Portugal.
In Portugal. Are you there now?
Yeah.
All right. You really liking it there?
Been here the whole time. Yeah, great. Everybody should move here. Let's do Hexico here.
So I'm famous as out
so many
there.
English people, so many English speaking people, friendly, super friendly, everyone.
I'm moving to Puerto Rico.
Especially in the say again?
I'm moving to Puerto Rico.
You been there already?
Yeah, we went out there for a week, and then we're going back out there in the end of May to stay for a whole month and a half.
Before you do it, go to Portugal and give it a look-see. I did the Puerto Rico thing too. I actually had my CPA out there. Everything was ready to go. Took my wife, and she was like, not raising the kids out here. It didn't help that there was 2 murders while I was there.
No.
And
when you gonna stop shooting people, RG?
well, it wasn't. It was. Yeah, it was. Anyway, it was horrible. It was like,
Did you
I'm
meet
trying to,
Motley?
like, what's that?
Did you meet Motley? Motley is already established in.
Yeah, I met him out there.
Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah. This was before Motley actually went out there. I was there.
And,
okay. Checked it all out. Went out surfing with Frosty out there at his place, and yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it, but it just wasn't a place to. Yeah, it wasn't a place to raise the
there
kids.
is also hurricanes there.
That's my only concern. I feel like it's pretty safe. Like, I got a lot of real estate friends who live there, and then I met a lot of Hexicans when I was out there, and I felt pretty safe there and comfortable. But I'm worried about the hurricanes. That's my biggest concern.
And they hit hard, man. They hit hard there. So
it's something I'm gonna have to just stomach if I make the move.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's give and take with everything.
Yep.
100%.
Lost my crypto in the hurricane accident.
I lost my crypto in a hurricane accident.
With the ammunition and the firearms.
Yeah. So let me and you can take, well, for those of you who have firearms in the States here, you can take your firearms to Puerto Rico. They have decent firearm laws out there. I checked into that, of course.
Great, because I got firearms.
Yes. So you can have them there. There's certain rules you got to follow, of course, like any state or whatever, but yeah. Really quick, somebody asked a question. Yeah, Famous does have a Twitter. It's called Hex2, the number 2 learn. That's where you can find Famous on Twitter, and he's always doing Twitter Spaces. His Twitter Spaces is called oh geez. Anyway, go look him up. You'll find his Twitter Space. He's always on the Spaces. Yep. Are Trezors waterproof? I don't think so. I don't think Trezors are waterproof.
I haven't tested it.
I don't want to. They're kind of, if you got a Model T, they're a little expensive. Let's see. We got somebody popping in by the name of M.
Do you mean Famous Crypto? I'm confused.
No. Crypto the Famous. He's Crypto
the Twitter
famous
guy. He's always having spaces. I'm always eavesdropping in his spaces. He's got good spaces.
Yeah, he does. He's a smart young man.
Yeah, he is.
Really smart young man. And a good guy too. Really good guy. You can make them waterproof. Yeah, you can. I suppose you can make them waterproof, but why? Why? Don't want to mess with your Trezors out there. So, what have you guys been doing with V3? You guys been messing with it? You guys, I haven't got to go on yet. Today was my my daughter's college day, so I had to go and walk to college and do all that. So, at the gym this morning, then I was at the college all day.
Let's see if I can.
That
back there is the node validator that's running V3.
Look at you go.
What kind of system are you running your validator on, Corey?
System 76. It was recommended to me by Gamma DevOps.
Okay.
Gamma DevOps is the one who recommended it. You could pick one, a decent one for like a couple grand.
Okay.
We'll run it. And Yeah, System 76. It's Linux. So you got to learn Linux. That's a little tough because it's all command line.
I've
I'm not
used
familiar.
I've been
Yeah.
using Ubuntu for almost 10 years. So
Oh, you'll have that thing up and going in an hour.
nice.
It's not hard. You just copy and paste the command lines,
Right.
put the flags in to you got to put your public address in there, put your admin name, and then like you'll have it up in an hour, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone on to testnet and just walked around. The only thing I've done so far is just import some contract addresses for different tokens that I'm looking forward to doing liquidity bonding with. I watched a video somebody posted on Twitter last night, Richard explaining PulseX in the past, and he was suggesting that one of the ideal things to do when it launches is to take all of your liquid ERC20s, bridge them over into PulseX, and bond them with your free PRC20s so that you can collect fees on the trading activity. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing. But otherwise, I'd be like go into the block explorer and just click on different links in there to look at the different data to just become familiar with that.
Yeah, it's nice seeing that now, seeing the block explorer on there so that you can see all the transactions. And
it looks cool. Slick too, man.
It does. It's very well designed.
It's clean.
It's clean.
Yeah.
It is clean. I'm liking it. Oh, Hex All Day. That's his Twitter Spaces. That's famous. His Twitter Spaces is Hex All Day. I should know that. I'm having memory issues, guys. Memory issues. My kids like I'm forgetting so much shit that they got me oh, here it is.
You forgot what they got you.
Yeah, it's a lion's mane.
It's supposed to be really good for you, Captain.
Yeah, it is. I'm supposed to take another one right now too.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the lion's mane and getting my brain back in order. I guess when you have ADHD all your life, it starts to take a toll on your memory, they say. So I'm old. And I've had untreated ADHD for my whole life, I guess.
That's the one.
Lion's mane it is.
PulseChain Live Spaces.
What's that?
PulseChain Live Spaces at Hex All Day on Twitter. Is that the correct one?
At Hex All Day, yes. At Hex All Day.
There you go.
Your bandana might be too tight, Georgia says. Yeah, that's not the only thing that I got that's wound too tight, but yeah. Go back to the garage pills. Well, maybe that's what's my problem is. You guys keep me on those garage pills, and you're not old. No, I'm not. I'm not. Well, I don't feel old. I am by numbers, but I don't feel old. Try and stay young.
Oh, come on. You're not old by numbers.
Well, when you're looking,
you're old by experience and wisdom.
Experience and wisdom. Yeah. Wise beyond my years.
Hey, I'm trying to give you some cred here, bro.
I appreciate it.
I recently started taking I don't know, who was it? I think Crypto Coffee got me onto that, and then some like green everything in it, calcium, zinc, all this stuff, something greens. I don't remember the name, and also the black mushroom. I'm really bad with names. One moment.
I just ordered some. It's somebody else had me getting some stuff.
Chaga.
Chaga.
Getting some chaga into my bloodstream. And yeah, I'm actually surprised because I didn't expect anything from it, but I don't know which of the products it is, but I feel like I don't have that weird hunger anymore. So I used to be always looking for food, always trying to get something to snack on. And after taking more supplements, I feel like I only eat for fun now. I don't feel the urge anymore. So that's kind of weird. I never had this feeling. So I might be just anecdotal, but the only thing how I can explain is that I suddenly don't have whatever I was missing. So my body is not looking for it anymore. That's what it feels like. So I guess supplements work.
Yeah, they do. They do. I was just talking earlier about my doctor, and she's in Arizona, Dr. Shrednecki. We did a show with her, a couple of shows here, and she likes to she looks at all your blood work, your body type, your weight, and all the things that are going on with you. We did DNA tests and all that, and then she put together a whole vitamin regimen for me, and so I've felt so much better since I've been on the regimen that she's put me on. It's lowered my cholesterol, all that kind of good stuff. So everything's been, dialed in. Losing weight. I'm damn near half the captain I was before, and it's feeling good to get back down into the into the 170s again versus the 220s. When I first started streaming, I was like almost 220, and now I'm down into 180s, 170s.
I was 220 when I used to drink, and I quit drinking, and now I weigh 180.
Wow.
Yeah.
Feels good, man. Feels good to be down that way.
It's great.
It's going to be
so
great.
Are you saying you're experiencing the halvening, basically?
Yes, I am experiencing the halvening. Hold on 1 second, gentlemen.
Oh, no. We lost
and
him.
we lost him. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am the captain now.
Mutiny on the bounty.
Show your meetup tomorrow, Tim.
Yes.
What treasure will we plunder? Where do we go? What do we do?
Everybody's coming to Arizona to come to our meetup at Corleone's Philadelphia cheesesteak stop in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Let's go.
I can
I'll
hardly
be there.
wait.
I'm
There
sorry.
he is.
I had to take that real quick. I thought it was an emergency, but it wasn't really an emergency. More of something that was urgent. But anyway, sorry, folks.
Well,
That's live. This is live. We're live.
I don't want to rub it in your face, Captain, but I'm like 175 pounds, and that's like the heaviest.
Yeah, and you're like 6'40".
Yeah, and you're tall.
I've been a beanpole forever. It's like I can't gain weight. I mean, I can get a
I
little.
hate
bit
you
of
fucking tall, skinny guys that say that all the time. I got a real close friend of mine. He's about the same height as you, and he eats anything he wants. I mean, you name it. Whenever we go out to eat, he's the only guy saying, yeah, bring the dessert tray. Yeah, okay, sure. We're all like, no. You want to eat the fucking dessert, but you don't eat the dessert because you're a fat ass. And this guy eats whatever he wants, and then he complains. He's like, my legs are too skinny. My legs are too skinny. I hate my skinny legs. I'm like, dude, what I would do to just have that, to be able to, oh man. Yeah, you tall, skinny, fucking what do you call metabolic freaking wonders. I sit down for 2 weeks and eat what I want, and boom, I'd be like, the whole last year of weight loss would be gone in 2 weeks, literally in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
I do credit some of my physique to being physically and mentally active. I burn a lot of blood just between reading and working out and just doing stuff. I spend very little time on my butt.
Yeah. Well, what happened to me was, I had a physical job all my life, so once I stopped working in the field and came into the office, that's when everything went wide. Look at Brasology. RG3 hates us tall guys. Yeah, I hate you tall guys, man. Brasology's as wide as he is tall.
I like fasting to regulate. If I ate too much. So right now I'm on 28 hours or so, and usually every now and when I feel like I ate too much fun stuff, too much sugar, I'll just go on like 3 to 5 day fast, water fast usually, and then it's good again.
That's aggressive. I can
recommend that. Yeah, and then usually I continue then after that for a few days on intermittent fasting on a harder regime. But most of the times I don't eat breakfast anyway. And maybe the first snack or something I get at like 2 p.m. So it's almost like intermittent fasting for me and every day anyway. And then if I do real intermittent fasting, I just don't eat until the evening, have like one meal and a snack afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rackham's like 6'5" too. Yeah, he's like 6'5". He's a freaking he's another one like you, Tim. He's skinny and freaking tall. You, Huddle Dog,
Corey,
Dollar Cost Crypto.
Yeah, I was surprised how big he was when I met him.
He's a mountain of a man because he's like not only is he tall,
man. That dude's built.
You can't tell on stream.
Everybody is.
Now you can't tell on stream, but when you get in person with that boy, he is a big man. He is a very big man.
Yeah.
It's his camera angle.
David Feeder is also pretty tall. When I met him, I was surprised how tall he was. He's like
I met him at the Hex conference, and he's taller than me, and I'm almost 6 foot.
Oops. Feeder. Yeah, David Feeder. Yeah, he's pretty tall.
Hey, there's Corey, an investor in the chat. Yes, Corey, we're putting out all tall guys.
Corey, there he is. I know the hardest part about being friends with you guys is talking like this all the time. You know, it's like when we're talking. So first I can't hear, so I'm like right close to you guys. So I got to go like this. Then if I try and step back so my angle's not so freaking much hurting my neck, then I can't hear you guys. It's pain. Yep.
At least you don't have to sit on a stool to kiss a girl.
All right.
Or stand on one. How about that?
Kissing, looking up.
Oh boy. That's it, Dorsey. You did it. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Were you a Sparky captain? I don't know what that means. I don't know what a Sparky is. Spark plug. I don't know what that means. Short, thick. No, I'm not a short, thick. I really am an average guy. I know I'm memed as short, but I'm really like 5'9". From my discs, I was 5'10" at one point. Now I'm like 5'9". But yeah, I'm just a average height dude. I'm not really that short. Ooh, that was mean, Ross. You're getting mean now. Don't say stuff like that about Brissology. That's my little buddy. Oh, we got to put this one up. Thank you, Sandy. Oh wait. Oh, wrong one.
You gotta visit
Oh, geez, it keeps getting away from me. Sandy Beach says I'm awesome. I just had to put
there
that
we
up.
go.
Thank you, Sandy. Sparky, electrician. No, I wasn't an electrician. I was a millwright by trade. But I wasn't really like a real millwright. Like real millwrights are like dialing things in, and they, I was a mill monkey is what I was. I moved heavy equipment. So I built machines and put, presses together. Some of them weighed 3, 4 million, 5 million pounds. Mostly handled, 100,000, 50,000, 30,000 pound machines, all day long. Whole shops full of them, out on trucks, move them to the next location, back in all through the night, doing crap like that, getting them back up and running before the next day so they can get the production lines going. That's all I did. It was just grunt work. There was a perfect commercial out a long time ago. It says I pick things up and put them down. And that's what I did. I picked things up and put them down. That's all I did.
Really heavy things.
We got a
Really
visitor
heavy
in the green room.
Our motto on our logo on our of all of our stuff said, you know, it had the company's name and it said, "We move big shit." That was it. Yeah, dude, where's my car? Oh, so I hover over RG3. Yeah. Yeah, when you're in a helicopter, bitch. So, what else were we going to? Oh, wait a second. We've got a bunch of people.
RG3, we got 2 people in the green room
Yeah.
joining us.
We've got Robert. Hey, how you doing, Robert? Welcome to the show.
Doing pretty
And,
good.
Crypto Compassion's
Hey, he's
back.
back.
I'm
What
back.
up, kids? Now he's
I'm
back.
back.
What's
He
up,
handled-
brother man?
handled his business. All right.
Hey.
So let's get to know Robert here. Who are you, Robert?
I'm the one that's always getting into your room, and usually in the beginning. Robert Kelleher or Kelleher. As
Oh,
you say.
Kelleher. There you go. How you
Yeah.
doing?
Doing pretty
Yeah.
good.
Funny, I had a
Like
friend
in
named
Florida.
Robert Kelleher, believe it or not. Lived in Florida.
I've known Robert since 1995.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
Ted.
How's it going, man?
It's been a long time. Been a long time.
Yes, it
We
has.
grew up together. It was fun.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're on board?
I'm not sure. I mean, I must have told him about crypto at some point because I don't know, Robert, did you get on here without me or did we talk?
Nope. I was screaming from the hilltops trying to find someone to help me get into crypto back when, now I'm going to use a bad word, but when XRP was like a penny or two, I tried every way to get into crypto. And one day, Tim pulls me aside and tells me about Hex.
Oh,
And
what a good man.
we went
So
from
he
there.
did. So he did onboard you.
You on board? Yeah.
That's a good enough onboarding story for me.
So Tim, you got his phone number?
Actually, no.
I mean, I was just making a joke about earlier's phone number
I know.
situation. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. We talk enough through Twitter, so it's
Good.
Yep. Got to stay in touch with friends. It's all what it's about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with being here for the community. That's what it's all about. Taking care of each other.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this has been a very interesting experiment in the crypto space because Hexicans are actually the first true crypto community, organically grown, straight from nothing. No founder, paid any of us to do anything or put anything together for us. There was nothing, it was just all of us coming together and saying, hey, let's have a meetup, and hey, let's have a bigger meetup. And it's turned into this thing. The whole crypto space knows who we are now. They know.
Yeah.
They've got it. At first they shunned us, and now they're afraid of us. They really are. They're afraid of us.
What's the old saying? They laugh at you, then they fight you, and then they want to become you, or they want to join you. And that's what's happening. And I think we're going to see it more and more. The walls coming down and people trying to jump on the bandwagon once Pulse Chain launches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, and that's what
I
I
forgot who
kind
it
of
was.
go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot who it was, but somebody said recently. Oh, it was DCC. He said he knows people that are high up in the crypto industry, and they are saying, "I wish my community was as good as the Hexican one."
Oh, I bet.
It's all this strife, all this struggle, all this uphill battle that we had in the beginning, where we had to prove ourselves and prove that what literally the community is building and what everybody is standing behind here through DeFi. is what created us, and we are just, I don't know, excellence through strife, something like that.
And see, that was the thing. We didn't have to do anything but come together, because Hex had our back the whole time. Because it was true. See, all the other cryptos failed the communities. XRP, Army they failed them. All of these things failed their communities, and Hex has never failed us. So we could make all the mistakes that we wanted. We can say all the stupid crap that we wanted to say, and we still were right at the end of the day, because Hex was behind us, because Hex has been completely and utterly flawless. And so we didn't have to be anything special. All we had to do was hold the line as they fudded us, as they death threatened us, as they came after us and called us scammers, and as they tried to bash our founder, and from the highest levels of lawyers and maxi freaking Bitcoiners, they've all came at us, and we stood our ground. We held the line, and Hex had our back the whole time. And it was like, don't worry, guys, just keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna succeed, because all of their cryptos failed them, completely failed them, and Hex hasn't failed us.
When you just said that we just have to hold the line, that's like, I know there is some sort of saying, I might botch it. It was something like, if you wait by the river, the bodies of your enemies will flow by you, or something like that.
Exactly.
We are the meme. We are the literal.
Somebody needs to meme that. Hexicans standing on the shore watching all of the maxi bodies float by. That's what's happening right now. That is what is happening. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road and just get out there in front of people and start talking to them about this stuff, because it's here. It's time. It is our time. This is going to be the next 2 years is going to be Hex's years to shine.
100%.
We ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Just the surface.
Just scratching the surface of this thing. Remember, Bitcoin, the freaking Rube Goldberg machine that Brasology loves so much, did a 6 million X, and we've only done a 10,000 X with a retracement. Oh, the places you will go, the things that you will see, my friends.
I don't know if I can speak for you gentlemen here, but I know a lot of Hexicans are definitely from humble beginnings. And it's amazing to see how everyone's been lifting each other up to where we are now. It's just utterly amazing.
Yeah, I've made some lifelong friends in this community, and value those friendships. Kinetics and Hexo and Jimmy B, Das Bomb. I mean, we've hung out and party together in hotel rooms in London, and yes, we've had some good times, and
it was fun.
Yes.
And I also enjoyed the talks, not just hanging out, but actually the conversation themselves, and the quality of the conversations was very refreshing.
Yes.
To have them in private and in person is really something different.
Yeah, it's been an awesome experience. Going around the world, meeting Hexicans and being part of this community, just been awesome.
I've said this before.
Going out to dinner is also fun, because everybody goes, I'm gonna pay. No, I'm
paying. No, I'm paying. I'm
Spartacus.
Yeah, I've said this before, but I relate to it as kind of like being in school. It's like the first year, people that got into Hex are like grade 1, and now we're up to like grade 4. We're moving on grade 4, and it's like we're growing up together. I mean, I remember talking to RG back in the beginning when he first started doing the Hangouts, and I think it's great. I mean, it's you guys are going to be around forever, or at least I am, and I'm
15 years.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with me for a while, yo.
So I got to tell everybody my RH dinner story, right? So here's what happened. So Hexo went out to dinner with him, and he paid. Hexo had to pay for RH.
I remember that.
and when I met him, there was 4 ladies there. We were at the top of we were walking through a shopping center that had, you know, Gucci and Louis and all that stuff in there. And Richard's running around in his little white underwear clothes with his sparkle studs all over it. I mean, just seeing Richard like bebopping through the freaking mall with these pajamas on. They're like, I don't know if you guys saw those white shorts that he had with the rhinestones all over him.
Yeah.
And it's white. It's all white. He just stands out, right? And so there was these. He had a few ladies with him, and I don't want to say her real name. I'm trying to say her. Crypto Stylist was there also because she's like his personal shopper, right? She does all of his shopping when he's in that area, and so I was sitting down. We all went to the top of the mall, and we were all sitting down eating dinner and talking, just kind of appetizer stuff. And of course, Richard's like ordering everything on the menu. He's ordering everything. Like, yep, one of this, 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 and it's just all coming to the tables, you know. And these girls aren't eating, you know. And hey, I'm going down, right? And Richard's going down. And I think that how I got like, I didn't have to pay because there was all those ladies there. And I think Richard was making sure that he wasn't going to get showed up. He paid for the whole thing. So it was like, but he ate it all too. So, but anyway, I kind of got out of the having to pay for Richard's dinner, but only by default because there was a bunch of ladies there.
Where was that at, RG? In Europe somewhere?
Yeah, that was in London. That was in
London.
We were in London. Yeah.
And RG, have you guys spoke about the tweet about where Richard was talking about donating his cars? I thought that was
no, we really haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah,
should.
I thought it was an interesting play on his part.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, you know,
it is.
Definitely.
I reached out to him and like, hey, I got some really good causes that I support. Love to see if we can get you involved. I work in the recovery community, in the addiction recovery community, and one of my pet projects is a gentleman that I've known for many years who runs these homes, and he puts these homes together so he can put 1 or 2 families in, and it's basically women who don't want to give up their kids but want to check themselves into recovery, so they get to move themselves and their kids into this house so that they can get recovery and still keep their family together because they're single ladies, you know, with you know, addiction problems. And so I've been supporting that. That's what my foundation supports, and I think it's a worthy cause, you know. And then also my niece, I've had her on the show before. She runs an organization called Amuse, and she's the first person that I've ever known to do this, and brilliant young lady. She was in her 20s when she started this thing, and she has an autistic child, and the problem is there's no real support mechanisms for people with autistic children in the public spaces. So what she did was, we have a big fair out here every year in Orange County Fair. And so she put together this program, and she put up a big tent, got a bunch of people to help donate things and donate their time in the autism community. And they created a sensory deprivation area for these children. So that, because like when you have a family and you have an autistic child, it disrupts the whole thing, because if they lose it, if they can't handle being in the public or being there at that moment, the whole family has to go home. You know, it's done, it's over. So she set up this tent so that families can bring their child there to get sensory deprivation or whatever, and to help, you know, with them and keep them calm and let the family still continue to enjoy the fair and stuff. So she's taken that to a whole nother level. Now she has a center. We support her, and she's just, I'm so proud of this young gal, and she's she's got murals all over the place in Huntington Beach in support of autistic children. And so we support that cause too. So I'd love to see if I can get Richard to get one of those cars and get them to these good causes, because I believe they're good.
That'd be great. Yeah, no, I've seen your work too with the recovery. I know you've spoken on it, and Corey, I know that you have also spoken about it. I know that I personally came out of rehab in 2015. I mean, it took me a while, probably about 2 or 3 years, where I felt comfortable even having like a beer. I mean, you know, and so I left a lot of that in the past, and that'd be awesome to see us be able to, as a community, to be really, you know, especially in SoCal where you're at, it'd bring a lot of attention. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm 3 years sober myself, and I'm not even comfortable having a beer even at this stage of my life. Maybe down the road, like when my daughter's getting married or something, we'll see. But right now, I'm enjoying sobriety. It's the best thing I've ever did in my life, and I'm just gonna keep on rocking sobriety, man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
There's nothing better, you know. I mean, for people who can drink, you know, look, not everybody is addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Exactly.
I want to say that to everybody. Addiction is a symptom of an underlying problem. I have underlying problems that caused me to be addicted to these things. I am not in one iota against drugs or alcohol. I think that human beings should be able to go out and experience, and those who can do it responsibly and can do it and have fun and can do it and whatever, I am 100% for that. Myself, I'm allergic. When I drink, I break out in handcuffs, and it's not a good situation. So I am no good. So in order for me to live life on life's terms, I had to be sober. And my whole life sober has been one, and I talked about it on DCC's stream last time about, you know, how my life changed, you know, over the last, I've been sober for 28 years, and I wouldn't trade it in for anything, because it's just everything I have is because of sobriety, because I'm a you know, imagine me worthless. It's you know, I'm just I'm no good to anybody. So being, you know, look, Hex Monkey's got 12 years this month.
Nice, Hex Monkey.
We've got a big community. Actually, there's people starting to put things together and do. Well, I did one the other day that they did a recovery Twitter Spaces, and you know, talked out and stuff. So it was cool.
No, I spoke
to 10 minutes sober.
I spoke to the Hexiest man in the world today for about an hour and a half, and he's real big into recovery. The Hexiest man in the world. You know, he's out there in Utah with X-Ray Vision and the whole family out there. But I'm excited for the community in all facets of our giving in the future. I think there's a lot of give back and change in the community, and I call it agents of change. I really do believe that all of us have a role to play, as far as like, hey, we talk about change the money, change the world, right? So I'm excited.
Fix the money. Well, fix crypto, fix the money, fix the world. Fix the money, fix the world. We had to fix crypto first, and Hex did that. We fixed crypto. Crypto has been fixed. And once Pulse Chain comes out, we get to go and explain that to everybody. Hey, Brett, would you do me a favor and just show me yourself real quick so that I know you're legit? I don't mind you. Like I said, I don't mind you not being turned on when I put you up live. But before I put you up, I got to know who you are. There you go.
I'd like to say something real quick.
All right, my brother. You can turn it off if you want now. I'll bring you up. There he is. Hey, what's happening, Brett?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, Brett.
We're good, man. Good to have you. Welcome.
Thank you guys for all your information you share. So I had one of my buddies, Crypto Surfer, asked me to ask this question. Buddies with Jimmy Diamonds as well. I have a question for you all. What is your thoughts on the whales that have large stakes and continually pushing the price down with selling their interests over the course of years and or 10, 15 years as their stakes slowly expire, like what we're seeing happen right now?
Well,
I'll tackle this
well
one.
enough. If you even if you have millions, there is still so many people that are not in crypto and they're not in Hex that it doesn't really matter. Because if you want to onboard the world, you need a lot of supply that has to be created, has to come from somewhere. And there is only 3% that is created, 3.69% that is created. Like, it has to come from somewhere, and some people need to sell. But the amount that we have, it won't be enough for all the onboarding that we do. As long as we have growth in the community, you will never have enough Hex, and the amount that the whales can sell will never be enough.
Yeah, and you're going to see, this high volatility in the beginning of any ecosystem that trades. They're always unstable to the high and low sides. If you look at the stock market from beginning to now, there was a lot of volatility in the beginning of anything, especially when you have consolidation of that asset in a few people's hands. Let's face it. People are people. They're going to make emotional decisions for themselves, especially when it comes to the most important asset on the planet, which is money, because it's right up there with oxygen. Let me just put it to you that way. You try going without it for long periods of time. I've been rich and I've been poor, and I definitely like rich better than poor. Money doesn't make you happy, but money gives you options. Options buys you freedom, and freedom makes you happy. So it's very, very important. So that's why these people, we see them doing whatever it is they have to do. We don't know their situation. So I try not to get angry and upset about it. Do I like people dumping like that? Or do I like to see them market sell? Well, they sell it into themselves sometimes. So I don't never see the big ones, limit ordering out. They're always this big dump, and I watch them lose, 30,000, 300,000. They lose all of that value selling it into the market and all the way down. So it's just part of the game. Eventually, and what to Das Bomb's point, my assumption is that Hex is going to become so rare that people are going to be waiting in line for stakes to come out to purchase Hex. It's going to become that rare because you've got all of these products being built. The Hex Investment Trust locks Hex up and it doesn't come out. The OA locks Hex up, it doesn't come out. There's going to be other products that lock Hex up that never come out. I hope to see that in the DeFi space, people using Hex to do that. So it's going to become very, very rare. There's only what I think probably Das can help me with this. Maybe 8 or 9% of liquid Hex is actually in existence, and the rest is in the OA and the other 10%, like 80, 90% or more is in the.
There's only like 0.5% on the market. The OA has like between 50 and 80%, and I think there is only 2%. There's
only 10%,
2 or 4% actually liquid, and the rest is staked because 80% of the user supply is staked. So it leaves only like 4% left or so.
Yeah. So think about it. There's only a few percent out there that can actually be staked. So guess what? The stake pool can't be diluted so much that you're never going to get less than like a 18% APY. It's always going to be that high because even if all the Hex was staked, there's not enough of it to dilute the pool because of the OA and these other entities that are starting to lock away Hex. So the value of Hex is going to start to skyrocket, and you're going to see dumps. But remember, as crypto grows, we're now a solid $1 trillion market cap into crypto. We're running a solid $1 trillion. For 10 years, it took it to 10 years to get to like $800 billion. It took it a long time to get to there, and now we went all the way to 3 trillion in 1 year. Whew. So again, like I talked about earlier, that 4-cent pump that that 4-cent dip that we just saw. Now we're going to start seeing bigger swings. We always see that when Hex goes into a pump, you see a small swing, a small swing, a small swing. The swings start getting bigger to where you start moving nickels. and then you move dimes, and then you move dollars, and then you move $5, and then you move $10. That's what happens. That's how the markets go. So there are always going to be people exiting, taking their positions out, and that's what's supposed to happen. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
So we can't look at it and feel butthurt about it. We have to look at it and go, this is a healthy system. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And the emotional human beings are doing the things that they're going to do. And that is exit the system, either exit it incorrectly, hurt the price. But look what happens. We've seen how many dumpers do this over the last week, and it's been retraced. It did it at 3 cents too. We watched people dump, and it kept going back to 3 cents. It wouldn't drop under it. It wouldn't drop under it. And then it went to 1.8, and then boom, it shot back up again. It doesn't want to go down certain levels. And then we hit that. Now that we're at the 10 cent mark. Yes, people are dumping, but it's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, it's not booming, but guess what? It will. I promise you.
500% is booming, RG3.
I mean, yeah. So
what do you mean it's not? I love how Hexicans go like.
I know we want like 10,000 X again, right?
I mean, the most important thing ever in crypto or any asset class is you have more buyers and sellers. That's it. And we have that time and time again. And you've seen it in the history of Hex, except for the bear market that we've just went through. Everybody went through the bear market, right? Yep. And immediately we popped right out of that. We have about more buyers than sellers. Even with whales dumping,
yes,
you have buyers eating that up. I'm one of those buyers. Anytime a whale dumps, I'm in there grabbing my bags. I love it when they dump. Distribute your wealth to me.
I have 2 more points.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, sorry?
I said, yeah, go ahead, Das.
Yeah. I checked yesterday and today the TXNs, the transactions that were over 1 million sold on the market. And I kid you not.
Hex?
Hex. So 1 million hex or more sold. There was one person, one address that sold 10 million in one go.
Yeah,
all the rest were like 1 to 5 million or so.
Been watching him.
And none of them were stakers. All of them recently came in. They bought the lows and they sold the current 500% pump.
Yeah. Traders.
Okay.
They are not the whales that you're talking about or that you're fearful about. The whales, the dolphins,
the real
sharks,
whales.
Yeah. They are holding, and they don't want to sell the golden goose that lays the eggs. They are not the threat. The threat that the people that are dumping are the traders actually.
Okay.
And
dumping has a lot.
Along those people, there was one person who was staking, and he was low. He was either a low shark or a high dolphin. He was like at 9K T shares. And he sold 2 million. He still has 7 million right now in his wallet, or a few hours ago at least, last time I checked. And he still has 25 million coming out on the 26th of April, I believe, and end of the month, so in 1 month. And that's not enough to sell the price down. Like, none of the other transactions was over 1 million. It's the scenario that you're talking about doesn't seem to exist, or you'd have to show me where those big whales are. And the second point is the price of Hex is continuously moving upwards for 3 years. So in the very beginning, people were throwing around millions like it was candy. Everybody was a whale 3 years ago. If you put one ETH, which was worth $180 into the adoption amplifier, you had, like, in day 100 to 150, you had 1.2 million Hex every day. If you put in one ETH, and people were
I wish I was around for those days.
Those were good days. Those were good days.
So we went from this kind of, how do you say that, thinking this level, now down into the 100,000s being sold instead of millions being sold, and then soon we will get into the hundreds being sold, and then we'll get into the tens being sold, just like it happened with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, people who have 100 millions of hex now, people with millions of hex will look like those guys in the future. 5 years down the road, next bull run, next market cycle. If you have 1 million hex, you're rich.
Yeah. That's why I say so hex has already been maturing for 3 years in this space and doing well. Pulse chain's coming out. Now imagine the Pulse chain and PulseX whales that are out there. There are people with literally hundreds of billions of tokens out there. And that's going to be a whole nother, roller coaster ride as we go through this is these two products. That's why I tell people, hey, Hex is the GOAT. There's going to be some serious volatility in Pulse and PulseX over the next few years. It's not going to make everybody rich. If you think you're getting rich this year, I got news for you.
You might be if you're holding Hex.
If you got Hex, yes, Hex is going to continue to better. Because don't forget, Pulse and PulseX are here to make Hex better. Yep. Hex has already proven itself. Hex is already maturing, and the world is really going to be looking at Hex. Pulse Change is here to make it better. Hey, I'm going to bring Crypto Surfer up. We haven't. Oh, did he just drop off? Damn it! I was just about to click on him, and he dropped off.
I was gonna throw more thing. I'd be interested. First off, whoever's dumping right now, really, in my opinion, isn't doing the smart thing. Pulse Chain's coming out. They're throwing away their copies. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'd love to see the analytics. I don't know if anybody's ever run this on what the whales, and by whales, maybe the top 2 or 3% holders of Hex have staked, and potentially what the interest they could move in the coming years would be if their strategy was to sell their interest and maintain their principal. I don't know if anybody's run that. I haven't seen it, but just food for thought. But yeah, I don't understand why people are dumping right now. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But like you said, we don't understand everybody's situation.
Traders will be traders, man.
Yeah.
Always.
And then sometimes, what is it I mean, what if this guy cashed out 2 or 3 million? Is that really a loss? If you've been in crypto all this time and you got 2 or 3 million and you just walked off, and I mean, that's
good for him.
Yeah. Good for him if that's what he wants. Me, I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. I'm a little,
I make 2 or 3 million in real estate. That's not why I came to crypto.
All right. Hey, let me bring up Crypto Surfer here because I don't believe Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Whoa.
Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, man.
Where you at? Where you at?
I'm in California.
Right
up. Okay.
Orange County.
Okay. Oh, you're an OC? We gotta go hit the waves. We gotta go hit the water together.
Oh yeah. We gotta go surf.
But not now. Not now. It's poisonous out there right now.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Oh man, I hate this rain. Well, I think that the first few bits of rain got most of that crap out there, but now it might be a little cleaner now.
I was in the water yesterday. It's all good. We're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little cold. Freezing.
Yeah.
But
fair weather.
Yeah, so I hear you talking good about giving him the 411, my buddy Brett, breaking it down for him.
Yeah, trying to help people understand that this dumping thing isn't a bad thing. It's healthy for the system. It's a purging. We don't need people like that around the system for long periods of time. Getting them out and getting that Hex out to newer, stronger hands is, because I'm seeing people buying up the dips.
You nailed it, Captain, because I came in the system at 30 cents and started buying at 30 cents. And so all these dumpers, like the DO1 guy, he gave me the opportunity to pick up Hex at 1.7 cents, and I went in heavy. I got my cost basis from 30 cents down to 3.5 cents. So I'm in profit now because of the dumpers.
Yeah.
And that's the game. And that's the game. Those who are trying to dollar cost in are waiting for those people to bring the price to their level so that they can get in and do their thing. Not everybody got to get in and month one, like some
Yeah.
people did. And dollar cost strategy in is your best
way to
bet.
go.
And having these dips that's when you have that dry powder ready to go, so that you can catch some of these dips. Because that's where you get your
Wealth
value.
redistribution.
Gentlemen, Captain, love
Yes.
your insight. Been involved with Hex since well before Big Payday.
Oh, wow.
Community. Appreciate all you guys.
Right on, my man.
Love where Hex is going, man. It's changing finance. I believe it has a future. It's
Yeah.
going to do everything. And we'll keep pushing the word, spreading the word out here in California.
Right on. You're local too, then, huh?
It's
Hey,
moving.
so we'll catch you guys at when we do the tour. We're going to do. I think it's going to be 2 or 3 locations in Cali. One on the way out, one on the way. One when we start, and one on the way out. So hope to meet you guys there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Because
all right,
I'm from your way.
All right, brothers. Appreciate it. I'm going to go watch the rest of the Laker games and tune in.
All right.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Nice meeting you.
It's all right, Crypto Surfer. We'll catch you on the next one when you can get a good.
By the way, for everybody, if you want to follow and see all those transactions that are meaningful or different sizes, want to see who is the bot, who is burning, who is buying, and so on, follow the bots that automate this. There are people in the community created bots that show you all this information live on Telegram.
Hex Whalebot too on Twitter. People can sign for that and you'll get alerts. Yeah, you'll get alerts.
I'm gonna post the 2 bots that do that in Telegram. Here you are. This is the first one.
Hey, Captain, do you remember back at the beginning of Telegram when they had the tip wallet in there and we were sending?
Oh man, we were sending
10,000 hex.
10,000
around.
I remember who was it that dropped 200,000 hex on somebody for a tip, and that was in the beginning. It wasn't really a lot at the time.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I gave away 5 million hex on this show one night. 5 million hex we gave away.
And then you won it yourself.
And then I won $1 million. I'll never live that one down. Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. Doss, take it over.
Whatever happened to Ski Cat, man? Oh, you guys don't know who that is.
Yes, I know. He sailed into the sunset and and made the yacht out of lemons.
Oh man,
he's still sailing the seas on that yacht.
You know, when Brett was on here talking, I had already his concern that he expressed, he had already posted that in the private chat, and I responded to him by saying that when you have enough T-shares, the price is relative. And what I mean by that is the T-shares tells you how much of the inflation you get every day. That inflation has a dollar amount. If the dollar amount of your daily inflation reaches a certain point, it doesn't matter what the price is. Now, of course, that's easy for me to say because of the number of T-shares that I have. And for someone to get the number of T-shares that I have right now would require a hell of a lot more economic input than it was for me day one. But still, the principle remains. You get enough T-shares, you get enough inflation, the dollar value of that inflation, once it reaches a certain threshold, the price becomes relative. You ready to come back, Captain?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right.
Hey, guys, I'm going to hop off. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on, Captain, as always. And yeah, feel free to check me out, guys. Just type in Corey Geary on YouTube if you ever want to come and follow my channel. But thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
See you.
See you, Tim.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening has just gotten more exciting.
DeRaj.
We have the man himself and his golden mic. Maybe he might have the golden. I don't know. He doesn't always have the golden mic with him, but ladies and gentlemen, DeRaj. Oh, the golden mic is right there. Look at that. I guess we're in something special right off the bat.
Back again. Hex is back. Tell a friend. Hex is back. Hex is back. Hex is back. Oh yeah. Come on. I switch to the normal mic till we get 150 likes. Okay.
Get 150 likes, and Diraj will
Sing some Zeppelin,
grace
man.
us with a song.
Sing Stairway, dude.
Maybe we'll get somebody to drop $500 to stop him.
I remember that. I remember.
Diraj, that is a sore spot. Diraj does not. He was very upset about that. Very upset. But I cannot refuse a $500 request. I'm sorry. The show needs it, man. The show needs it.
I just checked my hex balance on the Telegram tip bot. I still have 279 hex on there. Yeah.
I gotta let me see. I forgot all about that. You got to go into what's the slash you got to do?
I think it was /balance. Yeah, /balance.
Oh, /balance. And you just do that right in the hex chat, right?
I'm gonna head out, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Oh, you have to message
Robert.
See you, Robert.
Good seeing everyone.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Take care.
Take care.
I sent you the link to the bot. You
Okay.
talk to him, and then yeah.
There it is. Blockchain. There it is. Withdraw, deposit, balance. Oh, wow.
Hey, Meltoni.
I didn't know. I got to state that. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we were.
The
giving a lot
captain
away.
found hidden duplones.
I didn't know. I had, like a sure. Thank you, Doss. I forgot that in there. That is it. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
All right.
Everybody, check your Telegram.
Yeah, check your blockchain wallet.
was early
I'll
days.
put the let's
Yeah, I
drop
already
the link in the chat there for everybody.
Yeah.
There you go. Blockchain wallet.
The last time I checked mine, it was like 121 hex.
Yeah, I got thousands.
Oh wow!
Gave away a lot of hex in that during that time. Like I said, I watched. What was his name?
Yeah,
He was a big guy back in the. He was a. Oh man, can't remember now. Doggone it! But I watched him give away 200,000 hex in one tip.
That wasn't Ski Cat, was it?
No, it wasn't Ski Cat.
No, Ski Cat was in the millions.
Yeah, he was dropping bombs, man. He was dropping big bombs. So the way the story goes, the way I see it, we had Ski Cat came in and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you guys, like what was it, 4 million hex to give away for the show." We were doing like a 24-hour stream or something like that. I can't remember what it was, and we had the spinning
the New
wheel.
Year stream.
And then he said, "I'm going to give you guys an extra million to throw Hexo and RG on the wheel." So we threw our names on the wheel, and that's when it came up to me. I won 1 million hex from Ski Cat that way, but I lost it in a boating accident because I don't have 1 million hex. That's for sure. One of these days,
I would like to put this in perspective, though. So if you watch some of those shows that are like Fresh and Fit or other YouTube streams that have trading people, party people, I don't know, investment streams and so on. If you see what they are tipping, it comes up to the maximum sometimes, and you see them like dashing out 200, 500 dollars in one tip. They do those super chats, right? They're just throwing it out there, and then there is multiple coming in, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And then Twitch streamers, they get sometimes donations for like $1,000, $2,000 and so on. So if you put that into perspective of what people are tipping, and then what that 1 million hex, or even up to 2 million, was only worth like $200 if you were in the right day in the AA. That's nothing in comparison.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost your sound, Das.
Bro, do you need?
Das, we lost your
Uh-oh.
sound. Your
Yeah.
sound is gone, Das.
I think I'm lagging. Can you?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's just the video.
Georgie dropped
Yeah.
us
Woo.
99.99 Aussie, whatever they are, right? Australian dollars. Thanks,
Cool.
Georgie.
Means,
What was that, buddy?
you guys hear me?
Ah,
Yes, we can hear you.
you're in and out, buddy. I think you're having a bad
Bad mic
lag
day.
night. Well, there he goes. This is one of those questions that gets asked all the time. And just to let everybody know, is it better to have Pulse or PulseX? Just an opinion. The goal is to make more than the other. As much as you can, as many as you can of Richard's products are going to do you well. That's what I can tell you. And I always tell everybody that Hex is the GOAT. You can't beat Hex. You're not going to beat Hex. Hex is always going to be the GOAT. It's going to be the solid one. It's the only crypto where you can self-custody mining. What are we calling it now? Publishing. Printing, whatever, interest yield, whatever you want to call it. It's the only way to do it. It's only way to make more of an asset in the DeFi space. And I'm surprised nobody's come up with another idea to do it. But Hex is doing it well, and doing it better than anything that's ever been out there. And it's always going to be the GOAT. So having these other assets that are coming out, that's great. That's great. You know, and they're going to go up, and they're going to do their X's, and everything's going to be, you know, great. But you can never go wrong with making sure you got yourself enough Hex.
T-shares. It's all about T-shares.
Jimmy Diamond, what's happening, my man? How are you?
Got yourself enough Hex.
T-shares.
Oh, you got the,
What's happening, my man?
you got the,
What's
you
up,
got the-
Captain? How are
you
you?
got to turn your YouTube off.
T-shares.
Oh, you got the, what's happening?
There we go.
There we go. We're good
Yep.
now. Okay.
Is that better?
That is much better. There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Now
Hey,
I can't
man.
hear you guys.
Now you can't hear us.
Oh,
The beauty of live streaming, baby. The beauty of live streaming. And we'll see if we can get Diraj in here again.
I'm also looking forward to people realizing slowly they're coming for the cheap L1, but they're gonna stay for the yield.
They're gonna stay for the
Hex
yield.
Yeah.
And that's what T-Bird is saying here. And you're absolutely 100% correct, T-Bird. We don't know how many multiples it will be. You know, I don't like doing the speculation game and putting FOMO out there or whatever. But yeah, more than likely, these things will X more than, I don't know. You guys haven't seen Hex really run, I don't think, some of it. Because when Hex runs, and if we're talking, look, we're talking the NASDAQ, guys. The NASDAQ is going to be opening up an exchange to trade crypto. It's about to get real in crypto. This last run was a nice run. Bitcoin went to 64K, but I think it's going to fail in comparison to this next run that we're about to see. There is a lot of money on the sidelines that needs a place to go. And if crypto has the backing of governments and financial institutions like the NASDAQ, like the number one financial institutions that everybody trusts and uses and whatnot, then that's going to bring some serious adoption. And Hex being in the middle of that and being what it is going to be freaking, I'm telling you, this next run is going to freaking melt even some of our faces.
Well,
we know it's coming.
What T-Bird's saying here about Pulse Cycle 1 might outperform Hex Cycle 1. Keep in mind how much more economic energy is waiting on the sidelines to participate in Pulse. When Hex launched, hardly anybody was interested in it. I mean, we got laughed at and accused of being scammers and all this stuff. There wasn't a whole bunch of people waiting to get into Hex.
Nope.
I mean, it was just us boneheads that, got rich.
He said it. He said it. He said it with saying it. Let's look at it.
Don't tell
Love
them.
the hangout. RG3,
know.
do you know
They can
what
never
locations you'll be stopping at on the West Coast? It looks like we may do, I know we're for sure doing San Jose. We may be doing, or Long Beach and San Jose are going to be the two. And we might throw a San Diego in there for good measure. Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
We got,
Yeah.
we got one of those future streamers in the house.
Weska. Dude, I loved.
He is the first one that you're talking about. The better streamers will just overcome us.
Yep. And that was
TikTok
the reason
and
that I
social
started
media,
this stream, was to be part of bringing the better streamers in, and this young man is talented as all get out. I don't know if you've seen his latest video, but he, let's find it. Das, can you find it for us?
Sure. One moment.
He did he did a country version of a Hex song that he created, and it's just freaking hilarious, man. And he's got a pair of those Prada Richard Moon boots on, the black colored ones versus the white ones, and man, it's just freaking great, man. He's got a ukulele as a guitar, and it's freaking great. I love it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. Who were you just talking about? Who's doing the ukulele?
Westcott Crypto.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna play it right now. We're gonna play it right now.
How do you do the blockchain wallet? Because I remember that too. I had that way back in the day.
I think it's in the private chat. Did you throw it in the private chat there?
I got to the Telegram, but then
hold on. I think it's
you type /balance hex.
Oh no, that's not it. I'll send you the link. Hold on. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's play this real quick. Everybody mute out for a second. Just hold up.
I thank God for my Hex, Pulse chain and my PulseX. No need for another 6. I hold my keys. Salute the ones who died, the ones that gave their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice for the coins that run. You know I like a little Hex, a Pulse chain and my PulseX. That's a team that won't get wrecked, cause the price goes up. I like to see the candles rise, see the love in Hexo's eyes, see the dip of a precious buy, and know Richard's love.
That was great. That was great.
He is great.
That was a totally functioning ukulele. Everything was played on all.
Play out the whole song, all the instruments. I put the if you go to the private chat there, that's where I put the blockchain link, so you can go in there and check it. All you gotta do is click on it, and it'll take you right to your stuff. But yeah, he's gonna come on my show. I sent him. I posted. I tweeted out his little song there, a little part of it or whatever, and it was. I asked him if he'd come on the show, so he's going to do a chat with the captain with us. So it's going to be sweet.
Nice.
play the Brazilian supermodel one. Wait a minute. I missed the Brazilian supermodel one. There's a Brazilian supermodel one.
Oh, dude.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
What? No, that was the Enrique Iglesias, right?
No, dude.
No?
It's not a song.
Oh. It sounds like it's DS worthy, though.
It's definitely. It's. Oh, dude.
No.
We've had it all on here. And we're still going strong, just like Hex. No downtime. Have we ever been shut down? No, we've been copyright strike a million times. By the way, Don, you guys got us another one.
Designed for buy and burn. It's too great, but I want my pulse chain. Tell me why he forked another blockchain. Tell me why he cannot afford Ethereum way. Tell me why I'm never using ETH again. I want my pulse chain. Now everyone's following Richard Hart versus the way that he used to.
Very nice. Very nice. He's putting together some cool stuff. Fun. Very fun.
What's got? How many TikTok views do you got?
Oh.
You should
try and stay
put
away
all of that on TikTok. Yeah, you're gonna be great there.
Yeah, he'd do good on TikTok. I'm sure he probably already is. We'll talk about that on the show.
Who's that the Hex Rockstar guy? He makes some songs too, right?
Yeah.
Hex?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if has he made X songs? Yeah. We had some.
Or the guy with the long curly hair. He's made some cool songs, right?
Yeah. That's oh gosh, man, I need some more.
He has some really good videos too, just of talking just about not even songs, but
Hexican
I know he's
Rockstar.
a musician too.
Yeah. Where is he?
Sandy likes her little bubble guy, Prada.
Yeah, those boots are like $1,800. Those boots of Richard's. When I went to London and met with Richard, so Richard's he's a tall guy. He's already up above 6 foot, or he's about 6 foot or whatever, 6'1", and he's wearing these freaking 3-inch moon boots around all of us. So he's like, this, and he's a big dude, and he was running around with those moon boots on, and it's too much. So are you talking about Scott Foster Harris, or are you talking about
That's it. That's the guy. I think Scott Foster.
Yeah, Scott's a cool dude, man. Spent time with him out in London too. Very cool dude.
So I didn't know you were a VW guy. That's pretty cool. I heard that earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I go to all the shows.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got a little 66 bug that's like a total patina dream, man. It's just rust everywhere. All
my
original.
family van growing up was a 1989 Vanagon.
We had a 69. We had a 69 bay window.
Okay.
And,
yeah, those
61 bug, 69 bay, and a 73 or 73 Baja bug.
So I bought a Westie. I was in the van life thing, doing driving around, camping and stuff like that. And I heard Funding Jim talk about selling his Corvette for Hex back during the launch.
No, you didn't.
Good idea.
Oh,
what? Yeah, I sold my Westie and put it into Hex. Yeah. I mean, I could buy like
good on you.
Westies.
You'll be able to buy 10 of them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
It was a good trade. Plus, like, I got a lot of use out of it. I had fun with it, and it just kind of, you get to a point where you're not using it anymore. It's just sitting there.
What year Westie was it?
It was an 87.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Was it the
Just write down the address of the guy you're selling it to and get it back later.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't selling them anymore. They're like
They're hard to
holding on
find.
them for
Yeah,
dear
I
life,
know.
man. I have a 63 double cab that's it's in Utah right now, getting the airbags put on it. So I had it all had IRS rear end put in it. Oh, look at Sandy. Sandy's one of those Cabrio girls. I kind of took you for one of those. Yeah. Remember the convertible rabbits and the cabrios that all the gals are riding around in out here in Cali? That was like a thing. That was a thing. But yep, chromed out exposed engine. Yeah, man.
What top are we talking about here?
We're talking about Volkswagens.
Yeah, what is the Cabrio?
Talking about Sandy B.
It was like the next version of the Rabbit. It was the advanced version of the Rabbit. I don't know if you guys remember the Rabbit.
Oh, it's a little sports car.
Yeah, it was it was kind of it was a little convertible sports car. Like it was a girl car is what it was.
Yeah.
Like
I had
guys
a
did not
Cabrio.
drive. What?
I had a Cabrio. It's not a girl's car.
Oh, it's like
Oh boy.
like a Miata or something.
But
Actually, my cousin referred to the Cabrio as the chick basket because it looks like an Easter basket. It's convertible, but it has like this roll bar in the middle of it. So it looks like a basket on wheels.
yeah, and there was always 4 or 5 girls in them driving around out here in Cali. You know, it was
Except
like the
mine.
rabbits in the Cabrio, except yours. One guy looking to fill it up with girls. Yeah, but no, I have a 63 double cab. I have a 66 Carmen Ghia, and I have this 66 Bug, and I love them all. I love them all.
I was listening when I was getting food for the family. You said something about a 64 Impala. Yeah, is that right?
Putting one together, yeah.
Okay, that's fun. That's fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going show car roll rider with it.
All the way.
Yeah. Got to get the frame. It's gonna take about a year and a half to get it done, to all the hydraulics and everything. I'm getting everything carved and etched and the whole thing. So I'm going all out on it.
That's fun.
I don't want my wife to know. Yeah, I love lowriders, man. I love them. I love bombs.
There's a fella.
Lowriders.
Yeah.
There's a fella that
Flex time.
I'm looking.
I also like Volkswagen, but I prefer the ones that have nice quality of life to them, not the old rust buckets.
They are a lot of maintenance. That's kind of why people love them, though, right? It's like a passion project.
Yep.
You know what? You could actually just do what Tim did. What is it? Tim Allen, where he just restored the whole thing and then made a show out of it. You should do that for your Beetle.
Yeah, I'm
hex it up.
A thing called the Samba. There's a site called the Samba, and I've been restoring it on there. It's one of the things on the Samba. I haven't updated in a long time, but yeah, I've been putting that on there. I want to try and find a pick for everybody. I was at the drag races last weekend at Irwindale, and where the Volkswagens. People, would be surprised at how fast these things really are. Volkswagens are very, very fast off the line. They're 6-second cars in the 8th mile, not in the quarter mile, but they're 6-second cars. Oh, there's my girl right there.
This is your future car.
That's what mine looks like right there. Except for mine has lights on.
Yeah,
just like that. Oh yeah.
It's all restored like that?
No, mine's not restored. Mine looks like the other one.
Oh, on the left.
Yeah, but
do
it runs.
you want me to bring it up?
You got a picture of mine? Yeah. You can put mine
one
up.
moment.
And I just got it about 3-4 months ago.
What size engine you got in that bad boy?
It's just got a 1600 in it.
Okay.
I'm building a 2234 for my bus.
Okay.
And 48s on it, the whole shebang shaboom, and airbags, 17-inch wheels, drop to the floor. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's a real rare. I don't know if people know what a double cab is, but what a double cab is is it's a hippie bus with the split window in the
Right.
front, and then it has the rear is all of a truck bed. That's my little
That's
girl
nice.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my patina dream right there.
Have you been eyeing a 21 window at all, RG?
You know,
You ever think of that?
the family wants one. I would
Okay.
like to put one in the collection one day. I
Right.
can't get a place to put all this stuff though, so I
Yeah.
got to slow down because I got all these damn cars and projects and stuff going, and I don't have a place to put them. I need a big garage.
Maybe start up a museum at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I got up here in Oregon. We got a guy that has like the largest car collection in the world. You wouldn't believe it, but it's a museum that it's like a nonprofit tax write-off. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
they are,
surprised if it's a
My
weird.
old boss taught me
concept.
that. He was
Yeah,
like,
it's a weird concept.
You can't go wrong buying old cars. He goes, you can write them off and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I always remembered that. You
Yeah,
can't go wrong buying real estate and old cars.
Yeah.
How do you write off old cars?
Well, if you make a museum, then
Yeah.
you've basically donated them somewhere. Oh, look at that.
What is this?
Yeah, that's 80s
The
monster right there,
Nice.
baby. Yes.
It's like Baja Bug, huh?
Yeah.
DJ Pauli Woodwin.
Is that DJ Paul?
I like
Oh.
the yeah, that's his car. He sent me that on Twitter just
Scoop on
now.
it and
That's him.
everything.
Look
Yeah.
look at that intake here on the top though.
Yeah, that's an oil cooler right
Oh, what
there.
is it?
We used to put
Oh,
those
wow. Okay.
on the sides of the buses and stuff because they always overheat. We started boosting up the horsepower and honing out the cylinders. Back then they didn't make thick cylinders. They just honed them out, and the walls got thinner and thinner and thinner, and number 3 would always detonate because it would get too hot, and so then you had to put oil coolers on them and stuff. So yeah,
This
they're
is
all
air-cooled.
air-cooled engines. Yeah, people, I don't know if a lot of people know that, but Volkswagens are air-cooled. So they don't have water. There's no radiator.
The older ones in the 80s, they went to water cooled.
Yeah,
halfway through. Yeah.
Yeah. When I think of Volkswagens, I don't think of that as
You think of the
Volkswagen.
older.
Yeah, but the older ones, they were all air cooled, and it's a this is German engineering right here. Every piece of tin that's all around the engine in the back is there to deflect air to cool off the engine. And as kids, we'd pull the engine out, change the clutch, throw the engine back in, and be on the road again, and we'd leave all the tin off of it. And then those things would overheat and blow up, and we'd have to rebuild the engine and put it back in. But that was the cool thing, because like you could literally stick it on the stand, and we were rebuilding engines when we were kids, because it was so easy. Like it didn't take all this. 2 guys could literally pull a Volkswagen engine out.
The R8.
The R8. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
him. That's DJ Paul.
We love our DJ Pollywood. He's
Hollywood.
a great guy. Yeah. Great guy. Him and Mars.
I was looking for something here.
So by the way, I don't know why Brett he sounded like he was kind of fudding, Hex at first, or kind of being a hater, huh? But he was actually one of my first onboards, and one of the first guys that I started telling my friends about Hex, and he was one of the first guys that actually looked into it, and he was like, maybe you got something going here, and he got in, and he's got long stakes. And so it's funny that maybe he's just kind of like searching for rebuttals or something.
No, I don't think so. I think that he has your typical concern of somebody new in the space. We understand this from being around so long. I mean, not everybody's been around since 2010. I didn't start investing until 2014, but I've been around the space this long. And you start to see patterns, you start to understand things, you start to see how things are moving, you start to look at macroeconomics and look and try and compare the crypto market and its age to macroeconomics and the other markets and their age and how they did. Because there's nothing new under the sun. You could look at all these cycles and see these things. Wow, look at that beast. And so I think that his concerns are actually a thinking man's concern. He's thinking about this and going, hey, this is just bad, and this is going to continue to go on. And in theory, that's what it seems like, but it's not true. It's part of a healthy purging of those types. Look, when we have people that are dumping that much hex on the market without putting limit orders in and do it the smart way, the personality. You can kind of read who's on the other side of that wallet. They just don't give a shit. They don't understand, or they don't know. They've got more money than they have brains. And so they're not optimizing the system. So it's good to have those people flushed out. It's good to have those people removed from the system. And it's healthy. It's healthy. Now it's being healthy isn't always fun, and it isn't always easy, and it isn't always comfortable. And, fair weathered people and people with questions and people new to the space, they're going to question those things. Because look, all of the information that they can go out and Google on their own shows that we're scammers. Show the hex is a scam. You start looking at that stuff and it'll get to you. It got to me in the beginning. Me and Hexo had many conversations together about, fuck, dude, is this fucking really going to happen? Or is Richard going to fuck us over? But I mean, we really had those conversations in the early days. We had doubt, and then we talk ourselves off the ledge. Luckily, both of us would sit there and have conversations with one another and think, nah, man, come on, dude, fucking, we're doing this thing, man. We're full-blooded Hexicans, man. Richard's not screwing us over. We know he's not. Come on, man. It's Richard. And so it's okay and it's healthy to have those conversations, but it needs to be explained by people who've been in the space long enough and been around, markets long enough, who've experienced ups and downs and market changes and crashes and all that, to know that the markets have only gone in one direction. I said this on a tour with the Crypto Spa Books guys one time, and I got memed for it by fucking, what's his name? That little he's everybody's friend now. But Eric Wall. I said, hey, Hex went from here to here and go to here, and now it's going to go from here to here. And he's like, oh, look at this brilliant genius. Well, in all actuality, I was right. It may have looked stupid on stage. It may have looked like I was, FOMOing everybody or whatever, but I was right, because all markets have done that. It's the wiggles in the middle. It's the ups and downs in the middle that wreck people, that get people to leave, that get people, hurt, get people to lose their money. So it's those emotional changes. Now, if you just hold and you retain yield, you win the game. And it's the old tried and true tested methods of investing. We're investing in this thing. We're not trading. We're not trying to gamble with it. And some people need to take some of the old guys' advice, like Warren Buffett, and say, he has time tested strategies for investing, and they work. And Hex was built to operate in that kind of a system, a tried and true investment system. That's what Hex is built for. It's built for that type of investing. It's not a day trader's crypto. So people just have to be reminded of that. People have to start to understand that this is an investment, and you don't get out of your investment, a year from now, 2 years from now. That's not how this works. Now we have a tool that allows us to set up things like staking ladders, which is beautiful, because now you could set up a time horizon, say 2, 3, 5 years. Some of you younger people, fuck you, 15 years. You don't need to touch your shit anyway. You're in your 20s. You shouldn't take your first stake out to your 15 years. You got so much life ahead of you. 55 years old. I got one 15-year stake left in me. That's it. Some of you got 3, 4, 5 of them in you. So don't waste the opportunity in front of you by not thinking of a long-term strategy. I had to set up a staking ladder 3 years from now, when we first started, to start making my life comfortable, which I fucking deserve, because I spent 30 years out in the field busting my hump for 14 to 16 hours a day, 6-7 days a week, away from my family. So I deserve it. So I set it up like that. I had a little more money than most of you to put into this thing in the beginning, more than likely. So I had a different situation than most of you. But some of you that are just getting into this are very young, You've got to put a long-term investment strategy together for this, because that's what you got your hands on. You got the tiger by the tail, but do the right thing. Use that 15-year, use that 10-year, get as much yield as possible, because guess what? It's just going to keep going. It is going to keep going. Crypto's not going anywhere. And Hex is better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin did a 6 million X. Imagine what Hex is going to do. 3% of the world got into crypto over these last 12 years. 3%. And that's like being very generous. I think it's more like 2 point something. Das Bomb could probably pull out a 2 point something out of his hat. But imagine when the world has 25% people into crypto, 30% into crypto, 50%, 60% into crypto. That's going to change everything. And you're going to want to be around some of you 20-somethings with some 15-year stakes, have 100 million Hex in your bag when Hex is $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm telling you, it's better than those other products. And people are going to start seeing it this year. This year, people are going to start seeing what real DeFi and real crypto are, and they're Richard Hart's ecosystem. Period. End of story. He beat them all that are in their own game. None of them have done anything. They've been sitting on their laurels. They've been resting, doing nothing, spending their money. All of them. It's shameful what they've all done. They built something, they made a bunch of money, and they rested for the last 5 years, doing nothing but promising everybody, and then letting the assholes run this whole thing.
Yep.
And doing nothing. And why? Because they're immature. They have no business acumen. They have no leadership skills. None of that shit. That's the problem with crypto. You got a bunch of punk ass bitches running companies that shouldn't be running companies. Look at that Sam Bankman-Fried fuck. I wouldn't let him wash my fucking car, let alone run a goddamn exchange.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous that people put trust in that little bitch. Stupid. This space is it is in need of leadership. It is in need of real business acumen.
Isn't it so great that we were like shielded from most of the stuff too? Like,
oh yeah,
like getting into
FTX
never crossed my mind because there was Hex instead, and Hex is better. You know, you learn about true DeFi, and you're like, no, I'll go with that. I don't care about the exchanges.
Because the smartest people in crypto got into crypto for that. We thought we were getting into true DeFi. We were sold this story that, immutable contracts and take your money out of the banks and do your own thing and free the world and bank the unbanked and all of this bull crap fucking story that they sold to us. And none of them were doing it. They were playing the same old shell games that all those other folks in the other fiat world were playing. All they did was take pages out of their books and they started, playing the shell games with everybody and stealing their money and playing house rules against them and just turning it into one big Las Vegas. That's all they did. And they deserve what they're getting now. They all deserve what they're getting. And they need to be shamed. They need to be shunned, and they need to be called out for who they are. Every single one of them influencers. Number one on my list, Tone Vage, you piece of fucking garbage, you. Freaking guy, man. Sorry, I don't like him.
Can we get Toned Vase up in here?
I don't know what happened to him.
You were talking about that metric, by the way, a few times, Audrey. It's.
I like it when you make my words sound smart. What metric was I using?
The 120% growth per year for crypto.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's the estimated, we are going into 2.8 billion at the max and 1.2 billion if it's just normal yearly growth.
Yes.
For us. That's a lot of people that want to buy crypto.
A lot of people. Mm-hmm. Now, is this so? There's another stat out there showing the fastest growing spaces or the fastest growing asset that the world has ever seen, or technology, I should say. It was technology, and the internet grew at like 40%. Like that was like the fastest thing that's ever grown, is at 40%, and that was the internet. And crypto's growing at 120% right now. 120% growth. That's what it's seeing right now. So, yeah, this is the
And that's without going viral yet.
That's without going viral. Now, everybody's heard of crypto. Everybody's heard of it, but people aren't getting in. Why? Because try and get somebody into Coinbase. Holy crap, man. What a shit show that is. Like your friend comes to you, oh, I want in. Because here it comes, guys. Here it comes. They're all coming. Your phone's going to start ringing. Mine's already ringing. All my buddies are calling me back right now. None of them would talk to me for the last 8 months, a year, of course. And now they're all calling me again. It's time. It's time to get back in. They want to know about crypto. And what's the first thing you have to tell them? Because, oh, I want to get some of that hex. Well, what we got to do first is you got to go get yourself a Gemini account or a Coinbase account or a True USD account, and then you hook it to your bank and call me in a week when that's done, and then after that, it's like, okay, now let's set up a wallet. Now they're starting to get sketchy. Like, oh boy, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then of course they got to make that first transaction, which of course usually the Coinbase will stop them from making that first transaction. But I think True USD is probably the best way to onboard people. Is getting them through True USD, because onboarding and offboarding is the best on True USD. Here we go. What do we got there?
That's the growth curves for different technologies: electricity, cell phone, automobile, color TV, internet, radio, and crypto. So crypto growth curve is just straight up so far, and it's super small.
and it's nothing. It hasn't even gotten into its first 20 years, and it's going to keep doing that. It's going to go straight up. This is going to be the biggest transference of wealth that the world has ever seen, and you want to be on the side of this. You want to be on the inside of this thing when it does what it's going to do. We haven't seen anything yet. We're just getting started. It is going to get more and more exciting as time goes on.
I was really surprised and impressed with this lady I told you about earlier at the laundromat. She understood self-custody. She understood the futility of dealing with middlemen and exchanges. She already understood all that. That's really impressed me.
Yeah, it is. And people are becoming more and more educated on what crypto is. There's a lot of confusion right now. There's a lot of FUD because of the FTX debacle. So, and now we've got another guy getting arrested. Do Kwon's got arrested. So that's going to be big news. They're going to try and use that to kind of spread the FUD. But there's a lot of great news out there too. And I think the great news is outweighing the bad news. The bad news is over with. The gig is up. Jig is up on them. Look at that. Oh, Do Kwon. Oh, buddy, they got you, man. They got you. Oh, oh, look, he's been freaking eating, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, he's
eating away his fears, huh?
He's a big old boy.
I'm sacrificing my Tuesday content here.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got to be crying, man. He knows he's going away.
Yeah.
He was caught in Montenegro.
Montenegro.
A good washout. It was needed. All those failures.
Yeah. It makes the space healthy.
Yeah.
The Richard Hart's ecosystem is extremely healthy. And again, Pulse and PulseX they're gonna need a cleansing too. Just think about all the people who have over leveraged themselves getting into those two products, thinking that they were going to get out, in 6 months. They got in, they were going to get out in 6 months. They were going to sacrifice and get out in 6 months. That they had expectations. Those of you who had expectations are wrecked. If you had expectations, you should have had no expectations. I never expected anything out of it. I know what my hex is doing. That's all I'm really concerned about. This other stuff's icing on the cake.
Yeah, it's all gravy.
And I'll never have to even touch my Pulse or my PulseX.
I know that's the funny thing. It's almost like it's relative. I mean, it's a great new technology with all kinds of optionality to it, but dollar-wise, it's just there.
Yeah. I mean, who would even touch that stuff if you're a Hex OG and you've got bags of Pulse and PulseX, you don't even need to touch that shit for 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. Just sit back and watch it grow.
Well, and then you're just a steward of the system at that point.
Yeah.
Now you're a steward of the system. And you know, you can watch what's going on out there and play whale games.
Real Hexicans only sacrificed to never sell and just watch people beg.
I wanted to pull something up here. Go ahead. Don't let me interrupt you guys.
Tim, are you in an RV? Or
yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are you living on the road? Is that what you're doing?
I'm living in the RV, but I'm not on the road at the moment. I'm parked.
Okay.
I was back in Pennsylvania for 2 months last year, and now I'm building a house here in Arizona where I live. And I don't plan on taking any road trips this year. My main focus is working on the house. But I am considering taking a road trip to Texas, because if the market recovers significantly enough, I'm going to start looking for a second house in Texas.
What part of Texas?
South Padre Island, which is down.
Oh, I've been there.
Nice.
Really?
Nice.
I've never been there. I'm really.
Oh, you're gonna love it, Timmy. You're gonna love it.
I've been looking at places on Zillow. I mean, dude, houses in that area, like in Brownsville, are dirt cheap. And even like really nice condos right there on the beach are not really outrageously priced. I'm surprised.
Brownsville's, I think, where the airport is, right? That's not really near. It's a little bit away from the South Padre Island.
It's
from what I remember.
It's about 20 minutes away. Brownsville is right there on the Mexican border, and then the island is right there at the water. It's right down the road.
Yeah,
and Corpus is over there too.
Yep.
I think Corpus is north quite a bit.
I got family in Texas, and they're trying to get me to move out there, make a move. Probably be a good idea. But,
well, I got to tell you, last year at the Hex conference in Vegas, Matt Crypto Heartbeat introduced me to the man who is the executive director of the Texas Nationalist Movement. And at the time, being in the Libertarian Party, that sounded very appealing to me, even though I don't live in Texas. But when the Texan token launched, something just clicked inside of me. And I'm just like, guys, I am on board. I'll do anything I can to make that succeed. And that's one of the reasons I want to buy a house in Texas. I want to be a card-carrying member of the Texas Nationalist Movement.
You want to move to the country of Texas?
Hell yeah, baby.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still going to keep my residence here in Arizona because I don't want to give up my Hex license plate on my Tesla. But I guess I'll have dual citizenship.
Priorities, right? Priorities.
Oh, yeah, baby. I paid for 6 years on that.
Quick side note: Haji Free, you got a DM in Telegram.
I see that. Right on, man.
You have to decide if you want to have that plate or not, because I think it's on the edge.
I can't. Oh wait, there it is. Did you just send me a picture? Is that just a picture?
It's a video. It's a whole video. You have to
play it. Play it. I'm all about
boy.
it.
Okay, here we go. I guess.
Don't say I didn't warn you if
are we gonna get in YouTube trouble?
You
might.
Going
to YouTube jail?
You might.
Oh boy.
Okay, wait. Oh, did I put maybe the wrong link? Try this. No. You have to watch it first, please.
Okay. There's the link. Yeah, you just sent me a. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Doing it live. Look, he's so excited that he got it too.
I'm listening to him. Hold on a second.
Can you guys see what's going on?
You can
What is
play
it?
that. This is
Okay.
we don't we're rated we didn't rate we unrated it, so it's not safe for children.
Okay, here we go. Party people.
Party people.
That's great. Freaking love this guy already. We're playing at Side Effects.
Hey, you ever heard of Hex.com, where you could burn your coins for 555 days, and then you could earn yield on that coin? Check out Hex.com. You want to wake up in Brazil with a supermodel's tongue up your ass? Check out Hex.com right now. Hey, you ever
throwing that alpha? Oh my God.
You want to wake up in Brazil with a supermodel's tongue up your ass? Check out X.com.
Okay, we don't have to keep playing it.
That's a different one, but yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Sorry if you have your children out there, but Friday Night Hangout is not for kids.
Talk about
And
trading.
Discourse
goals,
Syndicate does
right?
not endorse
Number 2.
any
Oh,
of the
sorry,
opinions
investment
of-
goals.
That was an investment goal. I'm sure Mr. Buffett didn't have that in his investment strategies. Oh, that was great, man. That was great. Thank you, Wes Scott. That awful word. I'm sorry, Sandy.
She hates the word moist. That's what she hates. And so when he said tongue of, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I get towards the end. I get
Smile.
timed out
That
for 3
smile,
minutes.
though. The delivery and the smile. That's what's making it great.
Yeah, the delivery and the smile. The first one is great. It's all sing-songy. Thanks for being good sports, everybody. Oh boy. So where is Hex this evening? Have we pulled out of this last dumper's mess?
Mel Tony just said we're at 9.5 cents.
Yep.
Okay, we're running
Yeah,
back
so-
up to that 10. Very nice.
Coming back up.
There was one guy who bought 6 million Hex in one swoop. That's the big red candle was completely bought up.
Yeah. We're still green on the weekly candle.
It's just a wick now.
What's up with the tour you're doing, RG3?
So I went and did when I went to one of Ken McElroy's events called Limitless to go speak on stage, do a crypto speech. We were told that we couldn't shill any, specific coins, but we can have a booth and talk to people afterwards. So I went up and did a general history of crypto, talked about DeFi, talked about the concepts that were proofed by Bitcoin and Ethereum. They allowed me to put that in. And then I said that, what you're looking for is a crypto that does this and that and this and that. So I basically explained Hex. The new crypto that you're going to be looking for in the future here is, and basically laid out an argument for Hex. And then, of course, they came to our booth and talked to us afterward, trying to find out what is it that we were talking about? What's that magical crypto going to look like? And is there one out there like that? Well, there just so happens to be one out there like that, and it's called Hex. And so we onboarded literally over that those events were like huge. We had one guy got in for $750,000 worth of hex, and so these were all big, and these are big real estate investors, big investors, entrepreneurs that go to these meetings with the Kiyosaki's group and Ken McElroy's group. So a lot of people onboarded. We got a lot of people into hex, and one of those people called me and asked me to come out to Mississippi, New Orleans border right there. And so I went out there, and he filled a room with 50 people at a hotel. And I did the same crypto speech, but I was able to talk about hex. So I really talked about DeFi and what DeFi meant to the next iteration of crypto. I go through, Bitcoin proofed the trade that we can actually send a peer-to-peer transaction outside of the internet. And then Ethereum proved that we can create smart contracts to make better money outside of the banking system that have better parameters. And then Richard Hart has proved that Hex has those better parameters. And here's what it does, and laid it all out. So it was really a successful meeting. I mean, we sold probably 15 Trezors over the weekend, onboarded almost all those people. There was 50 there at the meeting. And then there was 50 that I met that couldn't be there on Saturday night. That I met for breakfast, lunch. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I had a group of people there every time. So another 50 people on the side that couldn't make it there. So we talked about 100 people, and it was so successful. It just like spun in my mind. It's like, I got to take this thing on the road. We got to get out there and start talking about the DeFi ecosystem, which is Hex, because people got it, and they were hearing it from a normal guy, not some guy like Vitalik up there talking about freaking galaxy brain shit. It was just some normal dude telling people about crypto, guy that worked his whole life. And now he's retired and trying to talk to people about how to get regular folks into crypto. Cause all the people I was talking to, they were, middle-aged, have extra money to spend, looking for a better retirement, or they were entrepreneurs. And so we decided we were going to take it on the road. So that's what the DeFi Live tour is going to be about. It's going to be Captain RG3's DeFi Tour Live, and SJ is going to take her van, and she's going to go location to location and set it up. And I'm going to fly out, and we're going to do an event. We're going to do about a 4-hour event. We're going to have a meet and greet. Then I'm going to get up on stage and talk for about an hour and a half about crypto and the Richard Hart ecosystem. We're going to have guests in these different locations. Then we're going to do a dinner afterwards and kind of sit with folks that buy VIP tickets and stuff and hang out. And then we're going to go to the next state and do the same thing over again. And we're going to have games. We got a really cool game put together that we're going to let everybody in on pretty soon. I was out in LA meeting with those folks who were putting together an interactive game that people are going to be able to play to win prizes and stuff. And we're going to have swag and we're also going to do something that I haven't done yet. And, everybody knows that I've kept Discourse Syndicate very hex-centric. There has been times that we've talked about other things, but we've tried to stay very hex-centric because we know how important Richard's ecosystem and the purity of it is. And I haven't given due diligence to a lot of the projects that are out there that are actually doing good work. So I want to do that and try and do that in a way where I'm not going to shill those things, but explain those things. And because they're trying to build on a DeFi platform that has never been seen before. So I want to give those products that are out there due diligence and speak about them and talk about how DeFi is actually going to be able to come to fruition because of Pulse Chain. And so that we're going to have those other products come and be part of the event. We're going to vet them. Not just everybody's going to get in. They're going to be tried and true. One of the things that I do talk about regularly here is Hedron. And what the concept that Hedron proved was the proof of T-share. It shows that DeFi can be built on top of a T-share, and you can wrap it, and you can give something instant value because you put a T-share inside of it. So it gives value to an NFT, and you can move it around. You can trade it. You can there's all kinds of use cases that we haven't even thought of yet that can be done with this. I mean, think of a T-share as a battery, and now we could start making vehicles and machines that battery can operate. And so it's about exposing true DeFi and the new DeFi products that are coming out. And that's what we're taking on the road. And I'm going to go around the country for the rest of the year. And we're going to try and wake people up and try and see how much excitement we can get with this. You know, I mean, I don't want to try and make this, you know, FOMO, but I'd like to see this thing end in stadiums. You know, I want to just keep pumping it until we get, you know, big enough. I mean, that's what we need. That's what crypto needs. We need a movement like that. We need something to pump, somebody to get out in front of it and really wave the flag for it. You know, and say, look, this is the normal person's way of retaining the greatest transference of wealth the world has ever seen. And you have to do that properly. Crypto has not been that place for the last 12 years. It is going to be now. And we have to bring awareness to that. And if we don't do it, somebody else is. That's how I see it. You know,
This is why I'm doing my meetups.
Yeah, and it has to be like that. And we have to gain momentum. We have to get out and see you have to go to the people. We can't keep doing this 2D thing. This 2D thing is great. It's so amazing that Das Bomb could be in another country and we can all be in different states and we can come together and talk, you know, and explain these things to people. We've got a whole chat room full of people all around the world, you know, and that's great. But there's something magical that happens when the story is told in front of people, when they see your eyes, when they see your movements, when they see the truth come out, because it's about trust. People are having a hard time trusting this space right now, and we've got to bring trust to the space. And that's us. We're the ones that can be trusted. The guys that they always said couldn't be trusted, we've proved for 3 years we can be trusted. Nobody in crypto has ever spent 3 years gaining trust. We have. We've got the clout now, and I'm about ready to start cashing it out. We have equity in this space now, and we need to start cashing it out and gaining momentum on that. And there's going to be much better people than me get out there on the road and go do this. Much better. But I'm going to lead the way again. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say, this is what we need to do. We need to take this thing to the people because a story has to be told. See, we can't just market crypto. You can't just put it on billboards. You can't just put it on TV ads. You can't just put it in the back of a magazine. People need to understand what it's done to people's lives and what it means.
Yeah.
They have to understand. They have to be able to know that it's not some complicated thing. There is nothing new under the sun, people. This is the same shit with different technology. That's all. The same tried and true tested ways of human beings doing finance is all crypto is. Richard didn't build anything special. He stole an old idea and put it into new technology. And those people just need to understand
the bullshit.
He removed all of the bullshit because they were bullshitting because they knew they played the shell games. They were the P.T. Barnums. They wanted to play Vegas rules and go rip people off. Richard said, I'm going to build the right thing. This is what it was supposed to be. This is what it was supposed to look like. And we just have to turn it on its head and show all of these people out there who are afraid of this stuff, who are intimidated by this stuff, that it's not intimidating. It's the same old CD that you knew back in the 60s, in the 50s, in the 70s. These people need to understand that. It's just a different technology. That's all. It's just a different system. We're pulling it away. The bankers have screwed your money up. The bankers have screwed your financial system up. The stock market has screwed you guys all. The wealthy have gotten wealthier, and the poor and the middle class have gotten squeezed out of it. And we've been removed from it. You have to be an accredited investor. You have to go jump through hoops to go out and really invest and be part of the elite rich folks. Well, not so much anymore. Now anybody can get into crypto, but we have to onboard them the right way. We have to teach them the right way. We have to show people how to do self-custody. We have to show them what true DeFi is and what all this other bullshit is. 99% of it. Everybody's right to be afraid of crypto because 99% of it is bullshit. That's our biggest hurdle that we have to overcome, is that 1% of the crypto out there is good, and that's the 3 products right here, and some of the ancillaries that are coming to it. And that's going to be the hardest thing for us to overcome, because everybody's right. Crypto is bullshit. Everybody on the planet is right to say that, because if you say that, you're safe. Because if you're coming over here and thinking that there's something good, you're wrong. I'm sorry. We can yell and scream all we want as Hexicans, but we are the freaking small, minute. I don't think we're even 1% of crypto. We're just a fucking gnat. We're nothing. We're unknown. Nobody knows what it is, but it is true, and it's tried and true now. So now we have to get the word out. Now we have to go out and really punch it to them. Forget all this bullshit, memeing and fighting and all that. People need to start listening to us. We need to get out in front and start waving the flag and showing them this is real. This guy retired because of this thing. And I wouldn't have if it wasn't for this thing. And here's what it is. That's the kind of stories that need to be told. And everybody here has a story. And everybody's story means something to other people. Mine might not be the one that resonates with everybody. So everybody's going to have to get out there and start taking it to the folks. For real. Eye to eye. We got to get trust. We got to gain trust. Trust is the most important thing in this. Some of you guys got to go out there and read. I keep telling you to go read Stephen Covey's book called The Speed of Trust. It's important because it talks about the mathematics of trust and what we've got to do to go out there and gain it. Because the crypto space has really, really hindered us from going out there and doing this. Not only have they jaded the whole world, but they've jaded us too in the process. They've poisoned us and tried to make us look bad. So we've got to break through that. And it's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us to go out and do that. And so I'm just trying to get Hexicans off their ass. I'm going to go do it myself and show and try and be the example and say, you guys need to get out there and go do it. Yeah, read that book. It will change your fucking life. I promise you.
Yeah.
Promise you. Yeah, it's a great book. And
crypto
and
needs a rebrand. Like, it's got kind of a bad name, you know. And when Gary was talking to Gary Cardone the other day, did you guys see that? Yeah. Gary Cardone said it. You know, it's like crypto has a bad name. Digital assets is the term he preferred, and I thought that's kind of a good term. But we really do that's what Hex is too. It's a digital asset. It's not just another crypto coin. You know, it's not just another Doge or Shiba, but that's what the general public thinks of when they think crypto. I think they're kind of turned off to it, to be honest with you. They don't really take it seriously.
That's our opportunity, though.
Yeah. The schedule.
The funniest thing is what you said about us going back and using all those old things that already existed for like a moment of 10, 20 years, no, 15 years roughly. The world that we were made for, you know, our parents, they were able to save up, use the banking system. It worked for them. But for the time that I came into adulthood, none of those systems worked anymore. Like you were thrown in this world that didn't exist. You were prepared for something that doesn't work. You were prepared for something that
and you were being educated by people that didn't understand.
Yeah, exactly. But then suddenly we have the option, we have the possibility to actually get it back.
Yeah,
and this is worth going for. This is worth fighting for.
Exactly, and so you're younger than me. So I was the generation that was taught. You know, you put your money in the savings account. You know, we wrote it down in a book. You know, it was literally we'd go to the bank and they'd write it down and stamp it. You know, the whole thing. That's where I started before freaking cards were being swiped. Is when I was remember banking and having a savings account and all that stuff. Yeah, that's how old I am. But I was taught all of these tried and true methods, and I watched it decay. And it was so confusing and disheartening to me because I was working harder and harder and harder, and it was getting harder and harder and harder for me to save. It was getting harder and harder and harder for me to be part of the system, to be an investor, to be investor class. It was just, I was watching it slip through my hands while I just worked my freaking life and traded my hours for dollars and my body and my spinal cord for dollars. And then people like you you guys were told the same thing, the same story, and it's not there for you. And you guys realize it's like, this isn't going to work. This is bullshit. So you guys went out and sought out something else and built something else. And you can read The Speed of Trust for free on Kindle. So, and there's another aspect of this thing too, is that there's actually a workshop that you can get involved with. And I think you can even download the workshop and do it yourself. That's the part of the Speed of Trust. You do a little bit of work in the book while you're reading the book. It has you doing some exercises, and it's really, really, really a good book. And that's the kind of thing that we need, is we need to gain trust, because the system, we don't trust it anymore. And we were sold a bill of goods, and now we have tools. Now we have tools to change that, but we've got to take it to the people so that we can go, look, yes, those tried and true tools work, but not like that anymore. They've been usurped by governments and elites and
Wall Street,
moneyed interests and all that kind of stuff. And now we've got to take it back. I think this is the true revolution.
Yep.
And we're the first pirates out on the sea. And this is a true revolution where we're going to go and take the money back, because we're not going to take our governments back because they've fixed that. But if we can get the money out of their hands and utilize it outside of their system, we can bring that system down. I think that's really the way it could happen in crypto. It's going to be a hard, long fought battle. That is for sure, because they are seeing it and they're trying to get their hands in on it. And we're watching it. But the game theorist that is Richard Hart has really, really gamed the system so well. His products have got them on their heels. And when Pulse Chain really puts Hex on the go, when Hex really gets its legs underneath it, watch out, because they can't stop it. And it's truly something that we can make happen. It's time for the revolution. Bitcoin ain't going to do it. It's not going to do it. It can't. It's going to fail. Bitcoin will fail. It doesn't have legs underneath it to do what it's supposed to do. You hold it. That's it. And pray that more people are going to get in. It is closer to a Ponzi than Hex, that's for sure. And it's going to fail because it doesn't do what Hex does. And Hex is that immutable yield generating tool that every investor really needs and really deserves. Not Bitcoin. It just proved a concept. You can make a peer-to-peer transaction outside of the banking system on the internet. That's it.
Yeah.
And it did it bad with bugs, and you can't change
gold.
it.
It's got the liquidity for
sucks.
big institutions, but that's about it. For individuals, it's not great.
Nope.
Yep. So anyway, lots of rants and tangents.
Dawsey.
And when it comes to the road tour,
to everybody, raise your hands. Who did that? Who collected all his pennies, and then once a year you brought it to the bank and you threw the whole sack into a machine that counted it? I was.
I'll give you one better than that.
You roll them
We
up?
had a book that you put the quarters in, and then you took the quarters to the bank and they deposited into your savings account.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Did that.
When I was a kid, I got one of those coin sorting machines where you put the little the paper cylinders in and it sorts them and drops the coins into, and you roll them up and take them into the bank.
Yeah. When it comes to the road tour, RG, I've been contacted by a number of Hexicans that want to be part of the convoy, kind of like groupies, if you will. But that we could talk about that stuff offline. But they're excited, they're passionate about what you're doing. There you go. DJ wants to be a part of it. He wants to go city to city, and he wants to be
anybody who wants to come hang out, man. That's what it's about. And because here's what's important. It's not going to be about like who's on the stage and who's speaking. Yeah, that's going to be part of it, and that's going to be some of the value for people coming to hear the speech, you know, to hear the guy talk. And but what's most important is the meetings after the meetings. It's the hallway talks. It's sitting around having beer and pizza. It's the drinks before. Those are the meetings that are important. That's where I did my best work with people. That's where I sat down and got face to face with them. They got to see my eyes, and they got to see the passion in what I was doing, what I was trying to help them with. I was helping them. I wasn't selling them anything. I was trying to show them a better way, a way of them not to get screwed, because I was getting screwed too. And I don't want to get screwed anymore. Now I'm not getting screwed by the man anymore. Richard Hart and his product Hex have freed me. I have freedom now. Now I can sleep at night. I don't have to worry about a JOB, which is called the just over broke, right? And I don't have to worry about that stuff. I'm free. My generations of my family will be free. And I appreciate that. And to whom much is given, much is expected. So what am I going to do? I'm going to show some leadership here, and I'm going to get out in front of this thing, and I'm going to start showing other people what they need to be doing. Because again, just like when I started streaming and opened up Discourse Syndicate to everybody and said, hey, just come on a Friday night. Just come hang out with us. Show us who you are. FUD us, debate us, or show Hexicans, show us who you are. I want to do that again here. So, and look what's happened. We've got the best streamers in all of crypto, the smartest streamers in all of crypto. And I knew it. I said from the beginning, there is going to be people that come in here that are way better than me, that are way better than all of us here. And we have them. We have some amazing streamers out there throwing out some badass knowledge that know much more about this stuff than I do. And that was, but somebody has to get up and fucking do it, man. And we got to do it this way too. We got to get out in front of the people, and we have to take this around the world. We can start here in the US. That's fine. But we got to go to Europe, and we got to go to Africa, and we got to go to Asia, and we got to go to Australia and India. We've got to go around the world and do this over and over and over again. And I'm not going to be able to keep doing it. So the better ones are going to have to do it. So I'm just going to kick it off and get it started, you know.
Pass the torch. Yeah.
Yep.
That's another reason I want to live close to Mexico, because I believe crypto fixed the border crisis.
Okay. Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Anybody got anything to say? We've been going for almost 3 hours, and I can keep ranting and ranting and ranting. I got to go see if I can try and stay married.
Just don't sleep on Hedron.
Don't sleep on Hedron.
It's like a huge triangle forming.
I love
Hedron.
I always have since day one.
Yeah, me and Alex are going out for dinner here in a couple weeks. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Guys, I shouldn't say this, but the value of Hedron is not in the price of Hedron. Right now in the auctions, people are buying Hex for 1.4 cents. That is staked out for 15 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's killing it. They're killing it. If you want true value and you're a young person in your 20s or 30s, that's the place to go, is to go get that 1 cent Hex. It's what you're getting for 15 years. Why not be buying that? Why not be getting
T-shares?
T-shares is the true value of Hex. Hex on its own, it's just like Bitcoin. That's all it is. It's Bitcoin. It's better Bitcoin. It's more secure Bitcoin. It's going to be faster Bitcoin. But that's all it is. And Hex's true value is in the T-share, creating the T-share. So with that, everybody, thank you for coming. I will see you on Monday. I'm not sure who I'm going to have as a guest. I might have somebody special, but we shall see. Thanks, Das.
Good chatting with you guys.
Appreciate you guys. Timmy B, always a pleasure. Compassion. And Jimmy Diamond, good having you guys. Take care.
Yeah.